Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And you know, what a day it is to be alive, huh? Shout out to everybody here. 136 likes. We couldn't get to 150. Come on now. Really? I just deal with people that are all the way, 110%. None of my friends are halfway people. So if you want to be my friend, you want to associate with me, you got to go all the way. And 148 likes just isn't all the way. There's 150 of you playing games with the lifer. And I don't like people playing games with me. So let's get that like up to the watchers. Let's get it moving. Looking super snazzy today. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And you know what's funny? Let me teach you something about life, all right? No, I am. I'm going to teach you something about life. Everyone thinks I look amazing. They're like, wow, you look good, you know? Like, no, I appreciate that, right? I was going to wear just this shirt, all right? But when I put this shirt on, the collar was flat. It didn't look good. So by buttoning this button and putting on a tie, the shirt looked better. So at the last minute, I decided to put the tie and the vest on only to accentuate the fact that the shirt really wasn't ironed properly. So smoke and mirrors, everybody. Everything is smoke and mirrors in this world. You never know why someone is truly doing something. So let that be a lesson to you, all right? Let that be a lesson to you, you know? Ooh. Sorry. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Doing damage, mug. Come on, babe. You gotta, like, you know so much better than that, my love. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. You think by now she would know the doing damage, mug, but, you know, she just, you know, falling a little short. Don't do what I just did to your wife. Shout out to everybody here squeezing the lemon into the water. As you can see, every single day I drink lemon water. Keeps the skin going, keeps the hair shiny, keeps you looking young. I'm 39 years young, baby. Some people think I'm 31, 32. All right? By drinking the lemon water, you're going to get to the next level in life. I'm telling you right now. And you don't believe me, but it's true. The lemon water will have everything to do with everything you do. And you'd be like, no, hogwash. I'd be like, yeah. It is what it is, man. You know? And shout out to everybody. Let's take a look at the markets. 24% gains for Uni. SNX up 23%. Ethereum Classic. When Ethereum Classic starts to move, that's the beginning of the moves. Bitcoin Cash starting to get some gains. We started looking at that before everybody else. We had it in a flag, banged on it to the upside. How's my audio levels going right now? Hope everybody's doing well today. I can't hear them as well as normal. Today, the audio is doing that funny thing again. It went great for 5 days straight, and then today it started to play games, and I can't figure out what it is. Do I have to unplug the USB each time? It's weird. See, like today, it's saying it's hot, but this is the same level I've been on for days. And it'll go well for 5-6 days straight. And then out of nowhere, beep, the level would just say I'm off, but I'm not. Very strange. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Oh yeah, always after the screen share. Every time after screen share. Interesting. You just brought that up again. So something is going on with the screen share software that's tweaking something. What set of alts are next? Yeah, Shiba BNB. No. I could just raise the mic like this, and that's the way it should be. I'll just do it by my own level of hearing and not by that level. This is a good level. This should sound absolutely beautiful. I just want to make sure I'm not tweaking. You know, I'm not going too far there. That's what I'm worried about, you know. Audio does this after the screen share. I've been saying it for 3 weeks, but sounds okay. Yeah, I forget though. How would I remember that, Dave, dude? Come on. Like, I'm not going to remember that. See, people think I'm a normal human being. Dude, when you spit charts out for 700 people, when you work every single day, you don't remember normal things. Like, I'm not a normal person. Like, don't ask me to get the bread. Don't ask me to get milk. I'm done doing stuff like that. No, I'm dead serious. Because I have so much going on, so I'm not going to remember stuff like that. Clipping a little loud. See, there we go. We bring it down. Tweakers aren't good traders, and that's definitely financial advice. Don't be a tweaker. What is a tweaker? Clipping audio is in the red. Too loud, slightly distorted. Mic, too much gain. Please lower a little bit. Setting, that's not gain. See, people think that's gain. It's not gain. People don't even know how to do audio, man. Whatever. People really, I did audio for years. That's not always gain why something's loud. It's not, everyone's like, oh, that's the gain. It's not the gain, you know? All right. This should be a good level. Nah, man, you will listen to BB and like it. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. The music is louder than you. Yeah. All right. This is crazy. No lie, just following this channel has instantly switched my gains. I've paid for my subscription and move in less than a week. 10 out of 12 trades have hit that like and enroll. I know, exactly. 10 out of 12 of his trades have hit since he's been in the group. I mean, Mike is much better. You're good now. Yeah. People now watch a YouTube video and think they are an expert. Looking dapper, Sam. Shout out to Paul Mel and Nick. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 441 viewers on the live. 262 likes. Why can't we breach through? Why are more people watching Jordan Cameron eat socks than while we actually trade? I don't get it. Even Tom Crown. I love Tom Crown. He had 16,000 views yesterday. He didn't call the pump while we did live. We did damage yesterday. Like, whatever. You know what it is? Over time, people are going to see who's the who's. And we're going to get there. You know what it is? I want it now. I want the recognition now. I'm like, dude, what I'm doing, I've been in the space. I used to watch YouTubers. I don't see a YouTuber do what I'm doing. It's time, man. It's time we take what is ours. You know what I'm saying? I see so many people claiming to be a YouTuber. Dude, where was your calls? Like, where is your skills? Show us your skills, baby. Show us your skills. You can only sit and be a face in a microphone for so long. Show us your skills, you know? So it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Most people thought Einstein was an idiot when he was alive. Yep, you're the man, Lifer. I like what he just said. Most people thought Einstein was an idiot when he was alive. It's a good point. The masses are never going to be figuring out where the special sauce is. So whoever found me is smart, and we're ready to rock, you know? So it's just crazy to me, you know? Why have Die hit this target? 24% gains out of the channel. Wanted it to hit. See, this is my trading style. Is once I make something like this, I say, well, I'd like to get it at the bottom of the pattern. And I set an alert on the stochastics. The stochastics hit twice right here and double bottomed on the 200. Now, it doesn't mean if it doesn't get down there, you don't buy. You're just waiting for the stokes to get low. When the stokes get low, you get in, whether it's here or here. And so my whole trading style is based off setting alerts and either getting in at the bottom of the channel or the retest. I don't want anything else. And the stokes will tell you that. Look, when the stokes got low, that was the retest. When the stokes got low here, that was the bottom of the channel. Okay? So go low and slow. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Tulik80. Oh man, see, when anyone says that you talk too fast, you're gone. I am quietly removing any negative person from my life. That's what I do. Patiently and very nicely, I remove any negative person from my life. Be gone, please. Thank you. Okay. Why is the market up with all the negative news? Is this institutional? Dude, the news doesn't predict the market. The charts do. Get your head out of the news and start paying attention. Seriously, dude, get your head out of the news and start paying attention. Like, what is wrong? Like, why is the news up? So insane. Like, the mentality is absolutely ridiculous. Shout out to everybody here. Sam doesn't talk too fast. You think too slow. Shout out to Jamie Clark. Yeah, I mean, what do you want? To get fed 2 charts a day, or you want 15 charts a day? How many calls do you want? You know. Whoop. Whoop just doing damage. Whoop just went whoop. But look, Bitcoin Cash, we had this in this first initial pump. Came down for the liquidity grab. I didn't even look at it after that. We had hit it for gains. But look, I'll show you something awesome. That's what I want to teach you. If you make a pattern and you pump out of it, but you just pump right back into the pattern, just play the pattern as if it never left the pattern again. So that's still bottom pattern. And I've been doing this recently. So you just act like this never happened here. You delete this out of your mind. Delete this completely out of your mind and just play the pattern again, just like it was supposed to be played. I've done it so many times. It's a beautiful way to trade. Now, I didn't know this for years. I would have just been like, oh, the pattern's ruined. But I've done this over and over again. When retail is crying, smart money is buying. I've been buying so much Bitcoin on these lows. And honestly, I showed my trading group. We had a weekly screen share yesterday, a private screen share. And we went over exactly what I see happening in the charts. And honestly, I mean, I can't claim it, but I have to say, I don't like calling bottoms or tops, like guaranteedly, you know, because if you say it, then you're there forever. But honestly, I have to say, I am 90% sure we've hit a bottom already at 17.5. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm 90% sure in my mind. Now, I could be wrong, but I am 90% sure. My indicators, my pi cycle has a bottom. The 800-day moving average has a bottom. Then I go with Steve at Crypto Crew University. I love that dude. And me and him, I feel like go toe-to-toe with our TA. And I like what he puts down. And I cross-referenced what he said. Gaussian channel in the 4-day turned red. Bam. You know, So if you're here, if we get to 600 viewers on the live and we get to 500 likes, I'll show you what Steve's putting down on the 4-day. It's pretty awesome. And I'll say it's Steve's information. I'm not going to say it's mine. I'm not going to rehash it as mine. I'm cool like that. But I will show you something that I believe, and I actually, I agree with 110%. There's a super chat for FRR. Super chat. Start sending them in, everybody. We're going to start servicing them immediately today. We're going to try to change up the game a little bit. We're going to jump in and out as we go through like we used to. People don't realize how many super chats we usually do. So we're going to take a look at FRR. Send in a super chat. Crypto love is ripping. I also want to call it for myself, but everyone's so against being definitive, and you never want to be 100% sure. Yeah, being 100%, because there could be a black swan. Anything could happen. But I'm 90% sure we've hit a bottom for Bitcoin, and that will end up to the upside. Look, I look at FRR here in a bit of a double bottom and low in the 1 hour. Highly likely to make a move to the upside today. I'm looking at FRR for gains. All right? Look, it's a double bottom sitting at the 706 Fibonacci level. That's special. You don't always get that. That's something nice. Cryptolifer to the moon. Thank you so much. 15-minute is a little high. I would not get into the 15-minute. Got low, right? Had to do it. But yeah, we're waiting for the 15-minute to get low. Lifer for life. Join and cut the crying or stick with the FUD channels. Life-changing group. I can feel it. Shout out to Mello, my man. Appreciate you for jumping on in. Thank you for the $9.99. Dude, everyone that's with us, is what I'm saying. Everyone that's not with us doesn't get it. But it's all good. We got a community. We're moving fast. We're moving strong. We're spotting the charts. We're spotting the moves, and we're getting paid. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Low. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shorty got low. Thanks for smushing that like button, lovies. Shout out to Gina Bombina. We got our ladies in the house. We got our residual moderators, Gina Bombina. We got East Jordan. We got Gregory, the sniper. We got the Blue Crew in the house, David Kettle. Shout out to every single one of you. Roddy Robinson, Jacob Cannon, Wen Dizzle, and every single one of you here. Philippe, my man, from day one of the first moderators I ever had, Philippe. I love you with all my heart, brother. Shout out to the Lifer Champions, is usually what he writes. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on and sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. Why? I lost my life. I fell through a glass door. I was bleeding out the main artery. An inch away from it. It was disgusting. There was blood everywhere. Look at that scar. It was horrible. Right there, you see that. And I still was able to maintain and save my life, and I'm here now. So I know life is precious. I know time is precious. I don't want to waste your time. I want to give you as much possible information as I can. All right. Jupe tends to make some moves. Let's take a look at what Jupe is doing. All right. Jupiter, whatever you want to call it. Jupe. So look, it's in this beautiful, tight, ascending triangle, is it not? Jupe. And it's getting ready on the 1 hour, even for a little bit of a move here. So look. Damn. So look, Jupe possibly pumping up all the way. All right, for a little bit of gain. And that will get you above that resistance. That's 40% gains alone. I mean, if Jupe makes it to its measured move, that's 133%. It's massive gains. So Jupe looking very nice in consolidation. I like what I'm seeing for Jupe. And the 1 hour suggesting we will get a push to the upside for Jupe. I'd be watching Jupe very closely. Stop loss below the bigger trend line here. Let me clean that up. That's not really neat. Stop loss below the bigger trend line for a possible move of 38% gains. There's really no resistance there. A little bit right there, but could easily fly up to the next big boy resistance there. So Jupe on the radar. 1 hour trying to turn to the upside and make a bit of a move here. Take a look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes getting high. I don't like to trade against the 15. All right? If you're in my trading group, you get setups posted daily, all the time. Honestly, today wasn't too good, I'll be honest. The setups weren't that nice. And I'll explain why. What's happening in my mind. So I'll wait for the 15-minute to drop a retest. If you don't know what that means, ask someone in the trading library. What is a retest? Start small. Go into the trading library and get busy. Jupe looking beautiful to me on this move right now. All right. I'm waiting for the 1 hour to come on down, though. Most of the charts are high on the 4 hour. I will tell you that. Most of the charts are very high on the 4 hour. Looking for pleasure, trying to make a bit of a flag here. Just in this little tight flag. I don't like the price action. It might pop. I just don't like that price action. R Fox Burger's been on the radar. Let's take a look at Burger. So we have happening for Burger. So we talked about Burger when it retraced off the golden pocket, popped hard, came back down. It's kind of doing the double bottom again, just like the coin we just looked at. What's double bottoming on the 618 there? What is it? I forget now. I can't recall. It is FRR double bottoming on the 618. So again, you have a secondary support on the Fibonacci level. Again, 4 hours high. I'd wait for the 4 hour to curve back down. So most coins are high on the 4 hour, which is where I don't like to enter trades. It just personally, it's not my thing. I will scalp the 7, the 15, and the 1 hour even when the 4 hours high, but I know I'm going against my own, on my own risk management. But the idea here is don't be surprised because this is on a massive uptrend on the daily. See? The daily is telling you this thing is getting ready. And it had a massive pump, came all the way back down on the daily. The daily is getting ready for more. How we get in is with the 4 hour. So I wait for the 4 hour. I do not rush any trade. And if you miss the pump, because sometimes you'll miss the pump waiting for the 4 hour, you get in on the retest. As long as you get in when the stochastics reset, you're entering at a lower risk entry. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just breaking down technical analysis for you. Super Chat, Ape and MATIC. Let's take a look at Ape and MATIC. Shout out to the Super Chats. Thank you so much for the $21.29 in Super Chats coming in fast and furious. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Okay, so look, Ape, let me show you what I see for Ape. Ape's in this channel. All right. And that is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. All right. Then you want to establish your support and resistance zones. You got a big boy resistance right there at that high volume node. You got resistance here at the end of the node. You're attempting to make a little bit of support right there. Right there and right there. All right. So Ape, the daily is looking like it wants to curve. There's a slight curve here. See that? And I've seen that make a massive move. So even though it's a little thing, I've seen a big move come out of that. The daily's trying to push up. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours spent. So I wouldn't touch this thing. I would be on Ape 3S really on the 4 hour to the downside. Could be making this shoulder, head, and a right shoulder here, something like that, and then push back to the upside. Something could be brewing. But right now, I'd be flagging out the 4 hour time frame. The best case scenario is you stay inside this flag and you push to the upside. That's also a bit of a cup and handle. Savvy cup and handy to the upside. Yes. I'm still in what I slept in, LOL, working from home. Me too, dude. I woke up in the same shirt that I did the live stream in. I did, and then I worked out in it. Collared blue shirt. Threw it off, took a shower. I'm ready to go again, dude. Thanks, bro. Working on my skills anytime. Cryptolifer is the second quarter in a row where the GB is negative. This means U.S. is now technically officially in a recession. Super Chatmatic. And honestly, everyone's like so worried about it. I don't really care what the U.S. economy's in. I care about the cycle of Bitcoin, to be honest. Bitcoin will run its cycle regardless of what's happening in the world because Bitcoin is scarce and people want it. And that's going to formulate the move for Bitcoin, and that's it. There's really nothing else because if you believe in supply and demand, if you believe they're going to print money to zero, then you know that Bitcoin is the king daddy. And if Bitcoin's the king daddy, then eventually it's going to win. If you don't believe that, then you shouldn't be in Bitcoin. So I don't really get it. I don't really care about the world economy. Yeah, that's not true. We look at the S&P every day. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin will rise out of the ashes. Eventually, anyone who's into Bitcoin got into Bitcoin really, my mate, because I knew they were going to print the dollar to zero. I knew we were going to see horrible financial crisis, something like 1929, right? And we could. And my whole point is Bitcoin will rise. Even if we go to 3,600 and Bitcoin tanks, Bitcoin will be the first asset to boom out. And when everyone sees the dust settle, nobody will trust any other asset but Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be the only asset not connected to the Federal Reserve, not connected to the world banks, that doesn't have a footprint to the same people that demolished us in the first place. So people are going to wake up and realize it's time. It's time. It is time. Shout out to all the Bitcoiners out there. Shout out to all the people. Shout out to the no coiners. If you're just getting in, we're going to turn you into someone who isn't a no coiner, who has a coin. Good morning, Sam. Hope you're having a great morning. A business group determines if a recession and not two-quarter thing. Take the Mike Maloney pill. Exactly. Take the Mike Maloney pill and change your life. You'll never be the same. So I think I believe Ape is, the chart conveys that Ape is heading down based on the stochastics RSI. All right. However, we got low Stokes here. So we could see a pinned action. We could see some type of pinned action. So can you get a pump for Ape? If you trade this, you trade at high risk. I just want to say that. But there's a chance there's 25% gains for Ape here out of this little flag. Low stochastics, a bit of slight hidden. 15 minutes, got to come on down, but it's heading into the sweet spot. So interesting, Ape might scalp on the 1 hour. It could. That's what you really want. You want the 1 hour to push up, so when the 4 hour comes down, you maybe do a retest. So interesting. I have two scenarios for Ape. 1 hour we could watch. In the next 2-3 hours, we're going to find out whether 1 hour wants to push to the upside or not. Ape looking quite interesting to me. Link getting ready for a nice leg up. How about that JSMY coin? JSMY. Mia 9 millimeter. You're funny. Take that Mike Maloney pill for sure. For sure. Shout out to Crypto Hive Mind. Maybe someone accidentally just hit the button accidentally. Let's take a look at MATIC. I do have moderators on the watch though. If someone says something funny, they'll snipe you. They'll snipe you real fast. So we talked about MATIC breaking out of this flag to the upside. MATIC did that. Bang, bang, bang. MATIC to the upside. Made a little bit of a move here for MATIC. Look at that. 24% gains for MATIC. Bang, bang, bang. Do I hold MATIC? Of course I do. How many coins? I think like 10,000 coins. Something crazy. But there you go. MATIC to about 99 cents on the 15 minute and the 1 hour. MATIC is low in the 15. Low on the 1 hour. All right. Baked on the 4 hour. So we're going to have to get the 4 hour anomaly like one of these where the 4 hour was high. See? Like right here. But it just continued to pump. You see that? Had a little bit of a regression there, but when we flagged out. So, and I've seen that. There's anomalies. So that's, honestly, everyone's always wondering, how did you hit it? Even some of my best analysts are like, dude, I used every chart in the world and I didn't see what you saw. How did you do it? And I'm like, did you go to the 7-minute flag? And they're like, no. I'm like, I said it was the 7-minute flag that had me at hello. I've done so much, I don't even know what I'm doing after a while. My subconscious mind is doing it without me knowing. So I'm picking up a lot of things that are just happening around me. Right now, when the 15-minute and the 1 hour are low, I like to get into the trade personally. So to me, that's a win right there. MATIC looks like it's going to pump. Again, it all depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't make a move, we're done. We have to look at ES1, ES Midi Futures too as well. Bitcoin Cash, love it. And when Bitcoin Cash starts to pump, that's usually the beginning of a rally too. That's indicative of an altcoin season when Bitcoin Cash starts to follow Bitcoin. But again, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I just want to say that out loud because I've seen it many times in the past. All right. Actually, Bitcoin Cash has been an anomaly recently. It hasn't been following Bitcoin like it used to. So look, we talked about the S&P breaking out of this cup and handle. We hit that. Nailed it. We talked about this inverted head and shoulder. When everyone was freaking out, we found the divergence. We called the bottom for the S&P. We really did. It was pretty rock solid. Now, we talked about this breaking to the upside. We had this kind of shoulder, head, and a shoulder. We did get that move. We got this double topping. Double topping reminds me of ice cream. But when we look at this, right, that's still a bull flag. And like I told you, it broke out, broke back in. Yes, we have a double top. Not a good sign. Double top measured move would take you down to about 39.95. And we're playing with the $4,000 area. All right. Remember, the 4 hour is overbought like everything else and pushing down on us. Usually that's going to create a bit of a dump. And you got tweezer tops in the 4 hour. It's not a good sign. I have to be honest. However, let's let the 1 hour play out. Let's see what the 1 hour wants to do. We are touching the 21 and we're in a flag. If we just, and see, this is the thing. I let time frames breathe. Yes, I know the daily doesn't look good. Yes, I know the 4 hour, but the 1 hour says it has to go through a cycle. So we must let the 1 hour do its cycle. That's how I became a better trader. Letting smaller time frames play themselves out. All right? And and that takes patience because when you want the 4 hour, you're like, oh, it's going to dump. I'm trading the short. But the 1 hour is not ready for your short yet. Like you want to trade a short, but your short's high and overbought. You're likely going to have to go down, wait for the pain, and then get pumped back to the upside. If we get 500 likes on the live, everybody, I'm going to show you something amazing with the Gaussian channel on the 4-day. Steve, it is equated to Crypto Career University, but I'm also going to show you something else too. And I'm going to write down some things that suggest. I got five indicators, 5 stone cold indicators that claim we've hit a bottom for Bitcoin already. And they've never been wrong. 5 indicators that never been wrong. Pretty interesting, right? So if that doesn't get your goat, if that doesn't get you going, I don't know what will if you're here on a crypto show. 645 people on the live, 407 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Humbled to be here. So we're looking at ES1. Why do you look at ES1? Because if ES1 pumps hard, then Bitcoin is going to follow suit. So we want to see this break out on the 4 hour time frame and get above this resistance. If anything else, We just want to see boom and a break above this resistance here or here. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. All right. All right. Dude, I'm not a fan of like, iPhone watching devices. Like, I feel they're all like basically like, tracking devices. At the same time, wow, you're staying in a nice hotel too. Wigwag, man, I'm going to dinner with a cryptolifer tonight. We'll take pictures. We'll share and we're going to have a blast, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. So ES1, man, highly likely to break all the way up here to about 441. Not highly likely, actually. I can't say that because I see the 4 hour looming. We want to see what the 1 hour can do. I would trade the 1 hour right now and take a shot on it. It says there's a 60 to 70% chance you're going to break to the upside based on the 1 hour. I want to get above this resistance for ES1, which is the S&P futures. I want to hold 4,000. Psychological resistance right now, 4,000 for the S&P. All right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get them likes up to the watchers. Super chat for MATIC. Thank you. And let me keep up with the chat. How's the chat going? I used to roll call everyone in the chat. To be or not to be, B is the real answer. My man. Shout out to Jason Ferriani. Jason, you've been around for a while. We love you. Thank you. Titans Review. Good morning, brother. Anytime, man. I think your mic is oversensitive today. It's more grainy than it usually is. Could just be me, though. No, it is. It's something to do with the mic. Yeah. If we get a chance, can we check Theta? Thanks, man. You're a legend. Anytime, Theta Zuala. Because your name's Theta. However, send in a 199 super chat, man. Just feel how it feels. It feels good. Someone sees your name. It comes out in nice colors. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives. I don't like to grab super chats because then I do a disservice to the person that sent in the super chat. Cheers, Sammy. This game is amazing. Shout out to Scar Sizzle and everybody here on the live. So look, when you look at this too, we're gonna look at the show now. All right. And the show is all the awesome oscillators in the game. What's going on, Liver? Shout out to Blockchain Brawlers. Shout out to Jana Borison. Looking sharp, Sam. Thank you so much, Jana. Shout out to Scar Sizzle Sierra, the only Mario. Shout out to Robert Kappa. Shout out to Theta Zuola. Shout out to Oscar00. Shout out to East Jordan. Shout out to Colby Dupont. And Robert Kappa. Crypto Doc. All the awesome people. Michael Scott. Thank you for coming on in, Michael. Shout out to Bovan. Shout out to Tom Crypto. Shout out to Subculture. Crypto Hiveland. Shout out to Share Bazaar Now. Your views on Soul. Yeah, no, the mic is a little grainy today. You're spot on. Look, we're great. We're breaking that 4,000. I'd like to see it go, baby. 15-minute wants to pump, and the 1 hour wants to pump of the S&P. That's when I like to get into the trade. So I've hit so many trades when the 1 hour and the 15-minute are going to go. It's kind of a simple solution for me to trade, We'll take a look at the Dow Jones. Now, the Dow, we talked about the Dow breaking out of this, and it did. It broke out of it. Now it's attempting to retest the zone. 15-minute could be the move out. It is. It's trying to attempt this retest here. So this would be smooth operator right now if the Dow could pump out of this falling wedge on the 15 to the measured move. 15-minute suggests that it can. We'd like to see the Dow do damage here and get above this resistance at 32,254. All right, and that's what we're looking for the Dow Jones Industrial. If it can continue to go up, the measured move is high. However, 4 hour, like everything else, is over. But 4 hour has legs. See that? Unlike the rest of the market, so the 4 hour could actually, that's enough momentum to get us at least to the 200-day moving average and push us up. So let's watch this 1 hour kind of loop. Let's see if the 15-minute can, what I see happening is the 15-minute flipping the 1 hour time frame. So you want to watch the 15-minute right now. That's your go-to time frame for confirmation. Either you're going to bust through resistance and get you to the target, or you're going to make an M and the M's going to dump you down to here. So two scenarios are going to happen right when you get to resistance. When the Stokes curve up, and the Stokes are your tell because they always come here. So if the Stokes curve and we get above the zone and you don't get above that zone, that's a short. You see that? Very simple. Very simple. All right. Link getting ready for a leg up. Is it really? Interesting. So that's the Dow Jones Industrial. We also want to look at the dollar index. Super important. We're looking then at the dollar. And look at the dollar index. We talked about it hopefully making a double top here. We talked about this rising wedge breaking to the downside. We said we don't want to see this break up. The rising wedge did, in fact, break to the downside. We did, in fact, get rejected by, look, resistance, 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 resistance. The dollar index could not get above the 107.50 resistance. We were rejected. Beautiful time to be alive. Thank you so much for that drop. However, we do see this, kind of that rounded upside. We're now at the bottom, you could say at the bottom of the channel. We're kind of falling out of the channel, in my humble opinion. So remember, here's the bigger channel. So when we zoom in there, you can see what's going on. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. That's a huge rising wedge, right? Crypto Savvy saying we're going parabolic for the dollar. I mean, the guy is... I don't want to hate on anybody. I love everybody. But while we were at 30K, Crypto Savvy, when we went to 36, he said, I'm shorting this. 40, I'm shorting it. And until we got to 59, 60, then he was like, okay, I'll switch bullish now. And like at that point, it was too late. And he had told all his followers to short. And he never came out and apologized. He never once came out and said, you know what? And you know what? I'm not trying to attack people. And other people that know him might be like, why are you all over Crypto Savvy, lifer? Let people breathe. But it's not cool because now he's coming out and like making more, like, why does he have a right to make any type of predictions now? Dude, if I was wrong for 4 months straight, why would I have a right to go on a channel? Anyway, his channel will crumble on its own time, right? But it gets my goat when I see people attempting to become a mentor, attempting to help people, attempting to show people the way, and they've clearly have failed at it for like 6-7 months straight, and they're continuing to do it. That boggles my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't successful at it. We all saw that. We don't know what trades you make. We barely see any of your trades. We have no clue what you're doing. Yet you want to come out here and be a mentor and a guide to young people and people that are trying to learn crypto? It's detrimental to the space. It's very similar if you hire a guy who says he's a carpenter, but he's really not that good. So he comes to your house and he does a job, and the job is horrible. And he continues to put advertisements out there like he's a carpenter. And you go out to your friends and you say, don't hire that guy. He's not good. And you're a bad person because you're telling everyone to protect themselves. So when I bring this up, when you see me tweet on Savvy, I'm trying to protect people, man. And again, I'm probably going to stop. I'm not going to do it anymore. But I wake up some mornings and it just gets my goat when I see someone making predictions when they made so many horrible ones over and over and over and over and over again. Because I put so much time into it, it really pisses me off. I'll be honest. It pisses me off. It gets my goat a little bit. And I normally don't say that things piss me off, but it does because I would hope someone would call me out if I made so many outrageous claims. Like yesterday, I was like, I'm shorting, I'm taking a big short here, and then we all got rocked, and it was like, and then I came out like, you got to do whatever you want, you can't listen to me, it is what it is. So horrible, man, Yeah, exactly, RIP Expert Crypto. Yeah, there's channels like this, guys. And never call yourself an expert at anything. That's already showing you an issue. But look at this Expert Crypto. I don't know how he got more views than me. He got up to 10,000. He was telling everyone we're going to go down. I'm going to start a book and all this nonsense. I'm coming out with my new trading book. La, 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 la. This dude swore we were in a bear market, swore we were going down, and then he got completely bashed, and he disappeared off the face of the earth. So crazy. But how do you get 11,000 views? So it shows you can just pay. You just pay for this stuff. You pay for this stuff. You get your channel up there. I've never paid for views, everybody. Never once. All these views are real views, baby. Just because, brother, real nice, recognize real. Pay it forward. Then pay yourself. Listen to this man. I know a lot already, but I'm a student of the game. Let's eat. Shout out to Andrew Simone. I love you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Much respect to you and yours. So we're looking at MATIC for a pump. Guys, send in the super chats. Let's have fun. Let's get it in. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And I will tell you, just like that, you never know. We could be in a deceptive rally that's really gonna dump. Bitcoin could go to 3,600. I am not the moon boy telling everyone we're going all the way to 100K. That's not me. I look at the price every single day and I say I have no idea where we're going to go. I don't claim 3K. I don't claim 10-year bear market. I don't do those things to you. Those things aren't cool. All right? That's not cool. Because when someone sees your channel and they see you've been out here, they start to listen. So I want people to realize that you never know where price action's going. You must always be vigilant, and you take it one step at a time. All right? And that is the way to trade. if you read Trading in the Zone, if you listen to every 60-year-old trader, a trader that's been out here for a long time, they're going to tell you, right, exactly what I'm saying. Never tell yourself you know where price is going. That's the first step of getting rocked and wrecked. Life is the only crypto channel without paid subs for sure. Channels have 1 million subs and average 40K viewers. Sus ratio. Oh yeah, very sus. Very sus. I get half the likes of channels with 1 million viewers. How is that possible? Someone's doing something funny, you know? We're about the whole market with respect to Bitcoin. Sometimes I think of the YouTubers are paid actors. You never know, they probably are. They probably are. Is Sam a Bitcoin maxi or is this channel for alts as well? To the guy who hit 100x on SafeMoon, is this channel for alts? I am the alt king, dude. I took Cake at 60 cents. I took EGLD at 20 cents. I took Phantom at 19 cents. And you ask me if I'm an alt guy. Dude, I eat alts for breakfast, baby. I took Waves for gains, man. I've taken so many coins for gains, it's ridiculous. So look, I like Wild. Let me take a look at Wild here. Does Cat have any momentum left? I think Cambria. That's Cat, right? We'll take a look at it. I have it tightened the channel. Look, there's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there on the 15-minute for Wild, but you are getting oversold on the stochastic, and you're in this little flag here, forming a flag. Get you to the next measured move to resistance here at about 43 cents. I like this project long term. I own a little bit, but not enough. Super chats, Ada and Cat. Never believe in a prediction that does not empower you. Shout out to Jan S. Sam is on fire. Shout out to the Hobby Cop. 700 viewers on the live, 478 likes. We're about to hit 500 likes, everybody. When we hit 500 likes, I'm going to show you something unbelievable about the Gaussian channel for Bitcoin. It's going to blow your mind. Lifer needs better methods of using the YouTube algorithm to his advantage. Help me, then do it. Let's get it in. There's got to be a bunch of people out there. He eats alts. Ever heard of Burger? You're funny. What is he talking about? We bring up Seller every day. Yeah, right. Wing is going parabolic. Oh, wow. Thanks for being there. True inspiration every morning. Chain looking good for a breakout. That's the second time someone said that. We'll take a look at that. Does Cat have any momentum? And thank you so much for the super chats. I like to spotlight them. J-Mac. Does Cat have any momentum left? Thank you so much, J-Mac. And Andrew Simone. Just because, brother, real recognize real. Pay it forward, then pay yourself. Listen to this man. I know a lot already, but I'm a student of the game. Let's eat. I love that. I love that. So Wild looking scrumptious, but we take a look at the 4 hour. I don't like to trade when the 4 hour's overbought on anything. At the same time, we could be getting a bigger move. But look, 4 hour back to the bottom of the channel is most likely, but it doesn't mean it has to happen. Right? It is most likely, but it doesn't mean it has to happen. We could flip up here, and then the 1 hour could pump. I've seen so many anomalies, and that's why I trade the 1 hour when I see it bullishly. It is what it is. 15-minute and the 1 hour both want to pump, just like Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin makes a pump, you're going to see a move in the alts. I'm telling you right now, on this Thursday, like late into early Thursday morning. Thoughts on CARD, USDT card stack. Shout out to Luke J in the game. Appreciate you for jumping on in. Thank you so much for the love. Let's take a look at Cat and card stack, or card starter. It might even be card stacker. I think it was right. Card stack, yeah. There's a reason kitten videos have more views than science videos. This is why you will always have less views than the Hopium Shillers. But it's your greatest strength. Shout out to Jamie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at Ada, Cat, and Card. A lot of people want to believe they may have caught the bottom. Sam Bond, LOL. You're funny. That was deep. Snap. You're funny. Liver, can you share what indicators you are currently using? Yes. Actually, I'll just show you a picture in my learning library to help you. So look, if you go to my welcome center to the boot camp, and I believe at the top of the boot camp, do we have the indicators? Or maybe, no, it's in the top of the learning library. There's so much in the learning library, it's insane. But right here, we're using CBC 5MA DRS, the MACD, moving average convergence and divergence, relative strength index updated, stochastics RSI with divergences, and volume profile, visible range. All right. A lot of people won't even do that. They'll just keep talking and they won't show you the indicators for whatever. I don't know why. I see that a lot from other YouTubers. Come on, man. Show me your stuff, bro. Stop being a lame-o, you know? So look, everything's in the same thing. We're in this bigger channel, but everything's trying to hold on to these higher lows. It's weird. And we're in these, everything is in the same flag Bitcoin's in. And I bet you the 4 hours overbought, but the 15-minute, you know, the daily's attempting to loop. See? 22-hour looks absolutely beautiful with a push to the upside. See that? 22 hours looking nice on the stochastics RSI for a move here for Cardano. Honestly, I see something new now that I didn't see before. This is a messy liquidity grab. Like you have support higher than that area. You could bounce off that support line. I'm seeing some mixed signals, honestly, in the market because your 4 hour wants to pop, wants to go down, but the 1 hour and the 15-minute are pretty bullish for a lot of coins. So we either see sideways action or we're going to see a push up. That's why, like I'm telling everyone, all you can do is trade this 1 hour and you may get stopped out based on the 4 hour. You have to know in the back of your mind that this may not play out. But it's a trade setup. I mean, it's looking nice. So you have slight hidden bullish like Class C. You have a lack of bearish momentum about to turn. Falling volume with falling price, kind of falling off. You have a big sell there, though, which is kind of strange. And the stochastics want to push back to the upside. And you're in a falling wedge that does break up. And you have a high volume node right there that you bounced off of. Usually when you break through the high volume node, you go all the way up to here to the next node. I wouldn't be surprised if we made it up to the 55-cent region for Cardano. All right. So that's something I'm looking at. But again, we got to get through that one. So we got to see what the 1 hour gives us today. For the next 4 to 5 hours is going to determine, you know. I say there's a good probability, but it's like 50-50. It's not like 70. It's like a 50-50, you know, that we could break to the upside. All right. Dollar index wants to pump on the 4 hour. Not a good sign for Bitcoin. Says we could get a big pullback, right? Hopefully it double tops. And that's the end of this rally. So we're looking, but look, I mean, this 4 hour wants to pump. 4 hour does not want to pump for Bitcoin. So we're seeing some big signals. Total market cap, right? We talked about this bounce. We actually said, will we bounce here? We got the beautiful bounce. We nailed it. We absolutely nailed this. Stokes, we're going to reset. Are we going to bounce here or there? Now we're looking for the Stokes, the 4 hour to come down again. Look at this. And I'm just looking for the channel to come here. So I do see a pullback. $988 billion would be beautiful. If we even go lower, $993 billion, this would be awesome. So I'm looking for a pullback here. What is total? It's the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. You need to look at it every single day. It's super important. All right? Every single day. All right? All right, now I'm going to show you something amazing on Bitcoin, on the all-time history index here. Go to Bitcoin all-time history index. Go to the 4-day chart. All right? 4-day chart. All right? We're going to go to indicators. You're going to type in GAU, Gaussian channel, DW, right? You're going to slap the Gaussian channel on. All right? You're going to be on the 4-day chart. I am putting this to Steve at Crypto Crew University. I never saw him do this. Someone told me that he did this. I like the Gaussian channel. I like using, you know, logarithmic and zooming into the big boy ideas. So look, I'm going to take you on this journey here for Bitcoin and a 10-year journey all the way back here in 2010 for Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin has a huge, beautiful rally, comes on down and has its first real massive bear market here. And it's defined by when the Gaussian channel, look, it turns red right there. Then it turns green. Then it turns red again right here. And that one didn't mark the actual bottom here this first time. I'll have to admit the bottom was lower here. However, the bottom was marked by when you fell out of the Gaussian channel. When you fall out of the Gaussian channel, these are the buy signals for Bitcoin. No one knows exactly where to buy, but if you use macro indicators and you get in at these macro areas and then you hold for 3 to 4 years, you're willing to make big amounts of money. This is where you make life-changing wealth here. I love day trading. I love swing trading, everybody, but I've made the majority of my wealth holding Bitcoin 4 or 5 years, holding Phantom 6, 7, 8 months. You know, big time trades make big time money. All right. I want to make that really clear. So look, I mean, that's where you would get in here on the Gaussian channel. All right. And we're going to get to those super chats right away. I promised at 500 likes, we would do this. So I got to do what I said. So look, the bottom was in here. No, he said the 8-day. Yeah, sorry, 8-day. Let's go to the 8-day. Actually, I'm on the 4-day. I'll stay on the 4-day for a second. But look, every time we broke out of the Gaussian channel, these were buys. These were buys. It's called the golden zone. It doesn't get better than that. It doesn't. It really doesn't. There was a buy too. I got in there. Little nibble below the Gaussian. And there, I mean, we're so far below the Gaussian channel. It's amazing. So for Bitcoin to go lower is just kind of an anomaly. Like it would be so strange. It would be like something we've never seen. A $10,000 Bitcoin would be completely out of the realm for Bitcoin. It wouldn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? I have to be honest. It wouldn't make any sense. Now, how do you know when the bottom is in for sure? I'm going to show you yet another indication. Flip to the 8-day. How do you use the 8-day? Go down here. You can type in anything you want. Sorry, into this arrow here. And you can type in any time frame you want. My box is hidden right there. I don't know why it gets hidden, but right there you'll see a time. You'll see minutes, months, days. And you'll be able, and then you'll add it. You'll hit the add button. Then it'll be here. Then you just got to star it. And once you start it, it ends up here. Like, look, the 8 days there. If I unstar it, the 8-day will disappear. If I star this, the 8-day appears. Check this out. I'm about to blow your mind. This is insane. We went over this on the weekly screen share last night, so most of us have seen it. But I'm sure there's some people just jumping on into the live screen share right now. So look at this. If this doesn't get your goat, this is amazing. Shout out to Steve. You're a genius, Steve. I love you, bro. So look, the green turns to red right there. That marks your bottom. You do kind of challenge the 200, but that's your bottom. I mean, you don't go lower than that wick, even though you try to challenge it. So the second this turns to green, this green turns to red, you've defeated it. You've created a bottom for Bitcoin on the 8-day chart. So look at this. Right there again, the green turned to red right there at the exact bottom. All right? Just want to put that out there. Pandemic, it turned back to green for whatever reason because it was issues. Did we turn back to red ever again? We really didn't, but that's not important. The important thing is that was your bottom. You didn't go lower on that, so it didn't matter. So 2 times in a row, it's been perfectly right. And here we are again on the 8-day. And what just happened? The green turned to red. And it's telling us that that's a bottom for Bitcoin. You tell me what you want. Put in the comment section, what do you guys think? Is this what do you guys write? Is this a bottom? Let me know what you guys think. I need to know. Who believes we've bottomed already? Or who thinks this is a legit way to find the bottom? Let's put it that way, because we don't want to say anything. But who believes this is a legit way to find the bottom? And who would put weight on this indicator? Number Bad Warrior, press 1 goes to 1 minute. Press 1 hour goes to the 1 hour. 1 day goes to 1 day. What? The bottom was 8K. Anyone know if he's on log scale? No, I'm not. I would have showed you. I would have told you I was on log scale. I would have said I'm on log scale. You know what I'm saying? I do exactly. If I didn't say it, then I'm not on it. You know, I would have showed you every single thing to do. 2 instances is not really enough, but it's very interesting. Yo, Lifer, this is the bottom, and the SPY also gets bullish. This is not good for the economy, correct? If this is the bottom and the SPY gets bullish, this is not good for the economy. No, it is good. What? I mean, in a way, in the long term, the dollar will struggle. But after Mt. Gox sell in August, I'd say the bottom is in now. That you're guys, throw that whole mock stuff out the window. It's going to trickle in. I don't think it's going to have a big issue on the market at all. Middle class removal. Don't care. Buying below 23K. Absolutely solid TA. Thank you. Bottom. Bottom is in. Bitcoin Maxi. 45.626 Bitcoin. Buy low. 10,000. What? Bottom is in. Mt. Gox will trickle in. No bearish news, man. Exactly. Mt. Gox will trickle in. That's like anyone who thinks that Mt. Gox will tank the market just hasn't been around long enough. I think the bottom is gone at 17K. Everyone is living in hope of a deeper pullback, just like people living in hope of 100K in the last bull run. Yeah, everyone wants to get lower. They're like, I wish I could get Bitcoin lower. And they didn't. And it's like, what do you do now? You know? Would you combine the 800-day with this to confirm? Yeah, and that's what I did. I combined the 800-day. All right, on top of that, so look, we have this indication, right? So look, I removed the Gaussian channel completely, all right? I go up to indicators. I add MA, moving average. It gives you the 9, and by default, you click it, you turn it into the 800-day moving average. All right. You got to go to like the daily and see the 800 day is this blue line here. I'll right click it. Sorry, we'll go up here. We'll change it to something really obvious to see, like a bright white line down here, and we'll make it thicker than thick. All right. So look at this. This goes way back. This goes way back. And Bitcoin's not that old. You have to remember, we've only had, 3 huge rallies. So like we only have 2 to 3 big instances for these rallies to occur. But we try to find when the bottom happened. And look, whenever this 800-day moving average crosses the 50-day and the 100-day, we also have a bottom. And look, we crossed the 50 and the 100 right there. And when we finally cross the 200, the bottom is set as in. Like we're already kind of recovering from the bottom. And so that was one instance right there, right? It was also in the golden zone, right? Interesting. Here we had it crossed again there when we had our last bottom again. Told you that was your last chance to buy. Okay. Moving forward. Right here, we have the 800-day passing through the 50, the 1 hour, the 100. And again, the bottom ends up being set and in when we finally cross the 200. That's when we've already started to make our first higher lows and start to make our move on out. There it is again. All right. Scandemic, we had the move, but that was our last move there. All right. And then moving forward to where we are now. Not a bottom. Clearly, we've crossed the 200. We've created the higher lows in the area. We've moved on out from the bottom. I mean, it's another indicator that's screaming that we've hit a bottom. And it's been right 2 times in a row. We've only had 2 instances of bottoms, everybody. All right. So these are just things you have to consider. If you don't believe, so I buy like it's the bottom, but I keep cash on the side. I don't think there's anything else you can do. All right. Everyone wants this amazing strategy. Really, it just comes down to like, hey, take care of business one day at a time and everything else will take care of itself. Look, the daily's getting this bearish cross down here. And we got a bearish engulfing candle on the US Tether dominance, which is great. So Tether dominance looking like a dump easy on the daily. This candle will close in 8 hours. I would love it to close even more. So we had a bearish candle here, and then we got another bearish candle on the daily. The daily looking like it's going to dump to the downside. Resistance. We had heavy resistance here for the dollar. This is Tether dominance. 22-day pointing to the downside too, suggesting there is more downside on the bigger time frame. However, we have to deal with this 4 hour that's really looming. So what do we want? I mean, we want the 4 hour to go sideways and make a flag, which could happen. 4 hour could just continue sideways while we go up. So just like when I'm bullish, I flip the chart upside down, and while we come on down, I wait for the flag to maintain. If the flag maintains when the Stokes come on down, we're ready to rock. So we want this to come on up while this flag maintains. And then we want to see a drop. We would like to even see kind of an upward trajectory, and then we want to see a nasty drop. So if we cannot get above, we'd love it if we never get above this resistance. We go sideways, and then we tank. All right? That's the dollar. That's the tether dominance. Okay? We must heed tether dominance. So daily says it's going to dump. 22 hour has lack of momentum, and the 1 hour is about to make a nasty dump right now. So come on, baby. Let's get that relief rally. The 1 hour is really playing games with us. 15-minute is time to reset, and we didn't get much juice. I wish we got more of a dump out of that. Just like Bitcoin didn't get much of a pump out of the 15. So everything is sideways today. A lot of sideways behavior. I know people who sold at 19K thinking it was going lower. Didn't buy back at 17. Thought it was going lower. They are freaking out now. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are freaking out right now. They're like, dude, what? If you're on the wrong side of history, Bitcoin can mess with you so bad. See, I DCA'd, and I've done this before, so I've been through this. I've done all the wrong things before. I've been that guy who sold Bitcoin at the wrong time and then looked back and said, wow, why did I do that? I've made all the mistakes that many people will make. I'm not going to make those mistakes again, all right? I'm going to show up every single day. And how I not make those mistakes? By showing up every single day, all right? So we just broke down Bitcoin in a nutshell. I showed you why I believe there's going to be a move. Look at Cardano getting ready for a pump here, pushing out. I see Cardano making a move 11%. The measured move for Cardano is 55 cents. A3L may make a bit of a play here. Let's look at CAT. USDT Cambria. And I actually have CAT on my radar. It's funny you say that because I have CAT in this tight channel. You say, does CAT have any more gas? CAT's in a tight channel. The tighter it gets, the more likely it is to play to the upside. I'm watching it for sure. it gets above this high volume node, it's going to head up to the next node. That's just what it does. That's what price action will do. It'll gravitate towards the next liquidity zone. That's what you're going to see. Do you think EOS 3S, Bond, and XEH still look good? Buy like it's the bottom, and let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to HC. My wife holds the Bitcoin. She only ever asks if she should buy more. Smart woman. It's a long weekend in Canada, unless you're in Quebec. Oh, they got beat then. Funny. Boxing Day or something? What do you guys got? What is your day? Shout out to Sammy, Cup and Heady. Thank you so much. I'm still looking for Phantom 3L to hit 588. If Bitcoin remains bullish, do you see it playing out in the next few days? Shout out to Big Ragu 84. We'll take a look at Phantom 3L. So I like Cambria. I'm still hot on it. Again, we got to get through this 4-hour looming down on us like everything else. However, this is more sideways. And, you know, as long as we maintain this trend line here, I see Cambria doing damage for 63% gain. So I would keep it on the radar. These coins go sideways, and then they get their pump. August 1st, Monday, is BC Day. Interesting. British Columbia Day. Is my B-Day weekend, though, so I'm probably going to cry. I love you. Shout out to Gina Bombina. We love you, Gina. And you know what? If you show up on the show, we'll give you a birthday present during the show. How's that? How's that? Hell yeah. We'll throw you some BTC on your birthday. Let me know. I would love to do that. So show up on the show. We'll send you some BTC during the live stream for your birthday. I love you. Thank you for all your help and everything you've done for me and my channel. I greatly appreciate it. You showing up every day, your light, your love, your happiness, and what you do for me and everyone here. Blessings on blessings. You are such a nice girl and such a nice woman, such a nice person. Thank you for everything you do for me and my channel. You bring light into my life every single day. You are a blessing. You are needed. You are loved. You are complete. Without you, the show would never be the same. You know? I can't afford 10K Bitcoin, which means there will be no 10K Bitcoin. I can afford 10 Bitcoin. Yeah, right, yeah. Cash, we're going to pump or dump. Any thoughts on it? I don't know about it much. So let's look at card, ETH, Phantom 3L to 588. Thank you, Gregory the Sniper, for nailing the super chats and being on point. Let's take a look at Ethereum real quick here. ETH. People want to know what ETH is doing. Actually, let's look at card. We got card first. COD. I got to do COD stack on KuCoin over here. Wow, so it had a nice pump. I was looking at it earlier here. Look, so we nailed this trade. Look, I looked at card start here. Hidden bullish divergence. I don't think I ever took credit for this trade. I think I made this a long time ago. 51% gains for card. Banged on them. No stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. We could delete all my old work. That was a long time ago when we traded card on June 5th. It's been a while. So we hit it for gains. Can we hit it for gains again? Let's take a look. Well, it already pumped. It's a little late, in my humble opinion. You wanted to play this flag that banged on you to the upside. Let's see if the 1 hour pumped against. Yeah, 1 hour is actually ready to go in another little flag, though. Interesting. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I pick up what you're putting down now. Card for, and this is everything. Everything's in this 1 hour flag. You can see it. The Bitcoin's in it. 8 is in it. There's like 17 coins. There's 100 coins. Really, 80% of the whole market's in this same little flag. I'll tell you what, I've seen big pumps come from this. I just don't like where the 1 hour is, the 4 hour is. 1 hour's going to have to flip. You know? Wow, but this looks nice. You have hidden bullish divergence here on the 15 minute. What is hidden bullish? You have a swing to the upside here, all right? But this swings to the downside here. And that tells you that you're likely going to have an extension in trend. Lack of bearish momentum here and falling volume with falling price suggests that this will pump. 21% card stack. Again, nothing's guaranteed. The whole market will move together, but the 15 minute suggests that you will get momentum. However, you could just hit resistance here and never go anywhere. So it's all about support and resistance. Mark your S&R, your support and resistance, and make sure that you hold and maintain. This could dump in 2 seconds. Just because what I said looks nice doesn't mean it could pump. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice, right? But that's a bull flag that 68% of the time does break to the upside, and there is some hidden bullish there. I have to admit. It's not that strong. It's the 15 minute. It's way stronger on the 4 hour. That's when you really want to get busy. But I mean, that 1 hour, we got to let the 1 hour play out. Now, what I've seen before, these are two scenarios. 4 hour decides to start the dump, and it crushes the 1 hour, and the 1 hour stays down here and does this. And this just dumps and does a Bart Simpson. So you have to be ready for that because that can happen. Second scenario, all right. Second scenario is the 1 hour pumps. And what it does is it strangles and pins the 4 hour. And then eventually the 4 hour comes on down for the retest of this area. So I've seen both of those scenarios, and I've seen them both play out hundreds of times. So I know I'm wary of both because I've seen them both. So that's the problem. Everyone's like, well, you're a trader. You've been doing this for years. I need to know everything. And I'm like, well, it's going to take you a long time to see everything that I've seen. So as much as I want to tell you what is going to happen or the problem, you have to, and that's why I always tell everybody time in the market. You cannot change your time in the market. The more time you have in the market, the more you're going to know, the more you're going to see, the better off your subconscious mind is going to be able to replay this information back to you. It's all about the subconscious mind. Again, everyone thinks it's just a trading channel, but I listen to all those other channels of bettering myself, how to rebuild the subconscious mind, and it's not a coincidence that I left my 9-to-5 and started my YouTube channel and began to live in my dreams. All right? I'm living in my dreams because I'm living in my subconscious mind. I'm not letting everything else in. Go to nature, meditate, work out. Are you spending an hour a day in nature? Are you working out every single day? Are you drinking lemon water every single day? Are you drinking tons of water? It's going to clear your skin. You're going to look great. You drink water every single day of your life. You're going to be hydrated, and your bones and your muscles are going to be hydrated. You're going to have that you're going to have less inflammation. You're going to feel more fluid. I'm telling you right now, the more water you drink, the better you're going to feel. It's obvious you're 70% water. You're going to make better trades when you drink water. This silly music in the background. Let's go back to my saved. Oh, man. I used a lemon that went bad. Ugh. Not fun. Ah, God. How did I not taste it the first time? I must have squeezed an extra lemon. I leave lemons on my desk. Sometimes they get a little, Time to get rid of those lemons. 21. I wouldn't drink coffee. It has caffeine. Caffeine is a neurotoxin, man, in my humble opinion. For me, it is. It doesn't do good for the brain. You don't want caffeine in the brain. Personally, for me, I would never touch caffeine. All right. And look, there's Bitcoin pumping to the upside as suggested. 23,200. And we had you at hello. 15-minute pump happening as we speak. If it gets above resistance, it's gone, baby, gone. It also had a bit of a shoulder ahead and a kind of a funky right shoulder. Look at the double bottom there. A W. Now it is at resistance now. It looks like it's going to make a... Got to get above this resistance. It's attempting to double top. Strong resistance for Bitcoin right here, but that 1 hour says, I'm going to go, baby. And it's just getting started. So I am bullish on the 1 hour. Once you get through this, you're gone, baby, gone. That is a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder on the 1 hour time frame. You were touching the 21-day moving average. You're also about to get a bullish cross. The 50 is about to cross the 200-day moving average right here. That's a golden cross. The last time we had one of those was right here. Boom, we were gone on the 1 hour. So I'm just pointing that out as well. We were gone on the 1 hour time frame. Also, one thing that I want to know, when I want to show you, this is very key. Look at the 1 hour RSI. Below the dotted line, started a big rally. Below the dotted line, started a big rally. Below the dotted line, started a big rally. And lo and behold, we were below the dotted line. Did we not start us a big rally? We did. So every time the RSI on the 1 hour was below the dotted line, that was a clear buy signal. We nailed it with the 7-minute divergence. So we had you at exactly where to get in. Nailed it. Like, to this day, I still can't believe it, but we called the buy. I actually got in right there. You'd still be in this massive trade for Bitcoin had you when watching me get in live. And again, you can't do what it makes me happy. You can't do what you see another YouTuber do, but maybe you learned my trading style. Maybe you got educated. Maybe you knew what divergence was, and when you saw me find the divergence, you also found it, and you used the divergence to get in. Lemon will eat your teeth if you put a lot in it, but don't worry, that's also not true. I've been drinking lemon water for 10 years. I have the strongest teeth in the game. Also, your teeth, I will give you, when I was young, I didn't brush my teeth for years. I'll be honest with you, and I never got cavities. Your gums will get messed up a little bit if you don't brush, but your teeth, it really doesn't matter. It matters what you eat. If you eat really healthy and you don't drink a lot of sugar, like I don't drink sugar, I drink lemon water every day, Also, actually I won't even say it, but BRCC for life over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And so look, Bitcoin pumping to the upside as suggested. And for the last 4 or 5 days, every single time I've been live, I've called a pump and it's actually pumped during the, I can't believe that. It usually doesn't happen. Usually I call a pump every other day, not 6 days straight in a row. RTA has been just unreal the last few days. We've been nailing it, 5 minutes, to 7 minutes saying you're going to hit sideways behavior here. and just keep going sideways. I do see some bearish div, but it began to play out already. There was bearish divergence right there, but it kind of played out. The bears should have gotten more. We have a high volume node holding us down right here too as well. As long as we stay above this node, we break this node, you're likely to come down here to 21,158. This is how it is. This is the gap of node. Once you get above a node, you get to the next liquidity zone. I've been saying this over and over again. That's why I talk about the daily, the daily here, right? Look, once we get out of the zone, the next big liquidity zone is right here, 30K. Even on the low part is 28,900. So, look, the daily just flipped bullish. You see that? The daily flipped bullish. And I talked about this because we showed you the anomalies of the 22-hour, and we showed you every time the 22-hour got low, it flipped the daily bullish. We went over this the morning of the pump. You go watch my other live streams, the anomalies of the stochastic, super important. And look at the 22-hour. We called this pump, and the 22-hour still has legs. There's really no reason for it to stop. It's just getting started. What we don't want to see is the rejection of this point here. So I'll be watching closely for the M. So this is heavy resistance for Bitcoin at 23,000, 24K. We could easily make an M pattern and dump to the downside. What is an M? And so we come up here, we don't make it, and then the M will have a measured move at least to here. It could even make a lower low. Okay? So I am open-minded that isn't the bottom. Anything, I am open-minded that anything is possible at any given moment in time. All right? That is the key to life. How do you turn the VPVR that way? Oh, well, number one, you can go here and grab fixed range volume profile, and you can just grab it from there, and it will show up on its own. But you could just go up to the indicator and type in VRVP. And everyone calls it the VPVR. I don't know why. I call it the VRVP, the visible range volume profile. I think some other YouTuber called it the VPVR, and then everyone started doing it. But again, then I did see that it is called the VPVR somewhere else. But I see it as the visible range volume profile. You click on that and you get it on the side. However, it'll be big and chunky. You want to right click it, hit your settings bar, and turn your inputs to 200 or 240. I even like 240. 240 is even more sensitive, you know. Super Chats, ETH, Phantom 3L, Mira, and Casper. They changed it on TradingView. It was VPVR. It was VPVR. Good morning, peeps. Came in for a quick drive by hello. Shout out to Zero Allegiance. You can't drive by hello. You got to stay in, man. You can't do that. You got to hang out. Don't, because honestly, every time you drive by hello, you're going to miss out on gains, man. You know, you want to get these gains, baby. Shout out to the $68 at Super Chat. Shout out to the 732. Where is everybody from? Roll call. I am Sam from Boston. Roll call, everybody. Where are we from? Let's show YouTube algorithm where we at, where we represent. Sam from Boston. Where you at? Where do you represent in the world? Where are you showing where you at from? We got Chicago. We got Drake. We got Michigan. We got Belgium. We got Brian from Indy. We got Dallas. We got Nick from Jersey. We got Phoenix. We got Baltimore. We got The Hague. We got South Texas, Chicago, Minnesota, yo brother, Atlanta, Georgia, Phoenix, Alberta, Amsterdam, California, Canada, Puerto Rico, India, Florida, Fall River, Bristol, London. Wow, it's coming in fast. Malaysia, California, Mexico, Detroit, Egypt, the Philippines. Brandon from Canada. Oh, no, wait, I messed that up. Brandon from, I don't know where you're from. Brandon from Kansas. At work in Slovakia. Goldsboro, North Carolina, Philippines, Atlanta, mountains of North Georgia, baby. Gaffney, South Carolina, Iron Tro, Kelowna, BC, Canada, Kansas. Jabaro from Woodhaven. I'm Ed from Chicago, North Texas, Seattle, Pacifica Beach, Hotlanta, my man. Ireland, my dude. Shout out to you, Slauncher. Southern New Hampshire. Oh, can I come visit you? I love Southern New Hampshire. I want to go there soon. College Station, Texas, Toronto, Edinburgh, Atlanta, Australia, Philippines, New Mexico, Wyoming, son. That's dope, man. We got people in Wyoming. Jackson Hole, baby. Pakistan. Ooh. Chile, Japan. Wow, all the way from Japan. A dingo ate my Satoshi. Bang, bang, bang. Man, I don't know why you and Enkuku Tibutu can't get together. You both live in Japan. You must live too far away. Frank from Jersey Shore, Middle East, Onan. Wow, Georgia, stand up. Chicago, Mashpee, Falmouth, gang. My man. Chucktown, Sweden, Singapore, Washington, baby. Cardano City, Montreal, the future, Idaho. Wow, that's a gang of gangs, baby. That's a gang on gangs. So Bitcoin's still with upward momentum. However, we must break above resistance at 24K, or this is just a nil. This is just not happening. All right, so there's just another thing to think about. MACD just about to get across. Just about to get across on the last time we had MACD crosses, huge moves. Look at this. MACD cross on the 22-hour. Huge move there. Huge move there. Let me show you. I'll double click. Look, we had one right there, and we're about to have another one. So we have 1, 2, 3. Here's our fourth one. What happened each time? Let's look. Here's the first one down here. We got a little bit of a pump. It wasn't amazing, but we did get a pump. Then we got a nice pump here. Sideways. Huge pump right there. Actually, the one was right there. I'll show you. It's hard to see them. Here was one right there, pump. Here's another one, massive pump, and we're getting another one right now with a higher low too. That's a bullish sign when you make another MACD cross, but the low is higher than the previous low. All right, let's jump back into the super chats. I make gains in my sleep. Get it, Lifer? You're a blessing to my day, man. Shout out to Bison9, my man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're the man, dude. I love you. Super chats, ETH, Phantom 3L, Mira. Let's take a look at Ethereum and what is it doing. ETH, the big boy in the room. Ethereum, like Jason Casper says. I don't know why he calls it Ethereum, but I don't know if he does it as a joke or if that's his thing. Sounds like that's just what he calls it, Ethereum. He's like, Ethereum right here, but isn't it Ethereum like at the end of the day? So look, the 4-hour pump for ETH out of this beautiful channel. It has a bigger move because that's your measured move. Conservative measured move, I guess, is small. I get it, but again, just like Bitcoin. It had a resistance here that it's about to break through. It's breaking through resistance as we speak right now. ETH. Its next big boy resistance is going to be this high volume node here in this chunk of consolidation. So look for ETH to get to resistance at 1,800. It did blast through $1,500. So bang, bang, bang. However, that 4-hour is getting high. The 1 hour is just getting started. And we're starting to move. So watch. I mean, ETH is the purveyor, is the mover for the alts. I mean, it's beginning. That's a move right there. This is showing signs of the market ripping. 15 minutes probably overbought and needs to chill. Yeah, getting there. So one more pump. Let's see what the 15-minute can do. Then you're going to flag out the 15-minute. The 15-minute flag stays out while we reset in the Stokes. The 1 hour is going to continue to the upside. Measure move for ETH is right here to resistance. I'll say at 1,800. I'll call it 1,800 resistance, 1,850 area. So ETH, can it pick up and break through this high, this volume node here, which it is doing as we speak? Let's hope it's not a fake out breakout. But right now, ETH is getting legs. And if ETH can push, that's a good sign for the rest of the altcoins. If ETH can push. In segue to that, we're going to look at Total 3, which is basically ETH. Total 3 is all the altcoins excluding ETH. No, actually, not true. It's all the altcoins excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. So we want to see what's going to happen here. So if we look at all the altcoins, they've been in this channel just like Bitcoin, up and down, up and down. They hit this previous high, made the wedge, broke out of the wedge, which we talked about. We actually called this breakout on the 4-hour time frame of the falling wedge to the upside. However, we're at heavy resistance now still. So we could still just kind of make this channel like so and say that we're just about to hit the top of the channel and nil. So we got to get above this. We got to break this resistance. We got to. So ETH, the total market cap for all the altcoins, we want to see above 400 billion, 407 billion. Otherwise, we're going to get rejected by here and likely flag out and maybe come on back down. It won't be the worst thing. I would love a higher low here personally, not get through any of these nodes. But as the channel looks, we could end up at the bottom of this channel. We could negate that one little head and say, all right, this is really the channel. But either way, if we make a higher low here, this would be key. So this wouldn't even be bearish. This would be bullish. We'd have a low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. So we need to put in a higher high. Are we doing that? No. So if you don't put in a higher high for Total 3, then the trend's not intact. Like, we could end up making a lower low, and this is a downtrend. So we must put in a higher high here. Really. We want to see this 1 hour continue to push. So this is super important. We don't get rejected by this. 15-minute is getting overbought now and starting to curl. See, that's what's kind of causing our pain right now. So this is a big deal right now where we're at. You can see if we make a higher high, we create a new trend. And we actually keep the trend alive as well. The measured move says yes, because that's a flag. And that is your measured move to the upside. The 1 hour needs to bend the 4 hour. That's what has to happen. And honestly, this is slight hidden because you have a sharp swing to the upside here. And this swings kind of flat and doesn't swing half as sharp to the upside. That is hidden bullish divergence, my friends. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. You definitely should get a higher high, higher than the previous high inside of the divergence, which you already have established. So the hidden bullish already did what it was supposed to do. This candle broke this previous high right now. You see? Now we got to go through, we got to get above these two bars here. I want to see $407 billion for the total market cap of all of the little cryptos. All right. Let's get back into Phantom 3L. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate each and every one of you for throwing them super chats down on me. $76 in chat revenue. 744 people on the live. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live stream. And honestly, we nailed the call yesterday. If you leave this channel right now at 11:30, which I see people do, you're going to be making the worst decision of your entire life. And you're going to be wasting a lot of your time. I'm being honest. Listening to random news and nonsense that will not get you where you need to go. Get an education. Get your notebook out. If you're on a live stream where it doesn't require you to have notes, then you're on the wrong live stream, period. I don't waste my time researching things that are a waste of my time. You get it? When I was at work and I tried to get out of my hole, I watched these types of videos. I watched smart cryptocurrency guys. I didn't watch news. I didn't watch random nonsense. And when I was done watching those videos, I watched mindset videos, affirmation videos, how to get my mind thinking in the right process, how to push myself to the right limits, how to get myself to the right place. I have 5 more coins that are gems that I'm going to go over to in the next 10, 20 minutes that you might not want to miss the gem that I'm about to put out. I'm just saying, you know. So look, we have heavy resistance here for Phantom 3L. It's got to get above the zone. Says it can. This is beautiful. 15 minutes getting overbought. I have to heed you there. So how do I handle that? Well, look, just like when the 15-minute got high here, you made a little flag and then the flag pumped. 15-minute got a little high here, you made a little flag and the flag eventually followed suit. So what I do here is I flag out the 15-minute. I would love it if it continues to pump. I thought I still had the 800-day moving average on there. Funny. That's interesting too. Look, I'm just using the Gaussian channel. I was trying to see something there. Funny. So I would flag out this 15, hope that it stays in a beautiful flag, keeps that momentum that the 1 hour is pushing on, and continues to the upside. This is how I would trade Phantom 3L. All right. And I would be watching the stochastics on the 15-minute for sure. I traded this very nicely for gains during the pump yesterday. It was one of the coins that I took for gains. So I was in this trade while Bitcoin was flying. And I just kept raising my stop loss. It was awesome. It was fun. I did it kind of live, the live commentary of the stop loss movement. So there's Phantom 3L. All right. I'm watching that. Again, it's just like Bitcoin. It's high on the 4 hour. Daily is flipping to the upside in a good sense. 22 hours still pushing too. So you still have sense. But to be precise with entry here, I want to watch that flag on the 15. I'm looking up at my 6 screens. I move this up to one of my top left screens here. I do have 6 screens at all times here. 6 screens at all times. If you're new to the channel, that's how I'm able to stay on point too. I'm sitting in front of 6 screens right now. No joke. I'm not playing around. This isn't amateur hour, right? This is the real deal here. Every single day we spend on this move. And there's that Exodus at 11:34. I don't know why you would leave at this time. Not a smart look. We're going to educate you so much. We're going to give you all the education you need. Yep. People are like, we don't care. But hey, and there we go. We lose the 30 people. Don't be one of the 30 people that left. We had 730 people just now. I'm telling you right now, they don't want the education. They want to go and just watch nonsense. It's not how it works. All right, let's take a look. Keep it moving. All right. Hong Kong, baby. Codstarter, baby. And again, we see a lot of coins that are ready to pump. If Bitcoin pumps, it is going to take those coins to the upside. 23,005, we called the pump for Bitcoin here. So if you'd left the channel, what pump are we about to call again? We called this pump again today. We nailed it. Why? Because I like to trade when the 1 hour and the 15-minute are both oversold inside of a flag. That many, many times has paid me very, very well. Bitcoin breaking through that little bit of resistance. However, just like Ethereum, we got to go all the way to the top, baby. We got to crush this top. So I'm not happy until Bitcoin breaks through 24,257. I'm just not. We must break through 24,250 to remain extra, extra spicy and bullish. I'm joining your group. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't, man. I just called this pump for Bitcoin and it happened. This is like the 7th pump I called in a row in the last 12 hours. I mean, you do whatever makes you happy. I don't know what else to tell you. It is what it is, you know. Leaving this channel is the worst thing you can do for your cryptocurrency career, in my humble opinion. I don't take days off. All I do is chart. All these other YouTubers, they have like a team around them like, hey, come and do this. Come in. All I do is chart. That's all I do. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a guy who charts that happens to be on YouTube. I'm a freak, dude. You know, I'm on YouTube because my charting skills are freakish. That's the only reason people watch me, because I'm a freak of nature. Nobody likes me. No, I'm just, but nobody likes me. Nobody wants to hear me. They just want to see my technical analysis, you know. This is bearish div right now on the 1 hour, though. I'll give you that. That's bearish divergence right there. Hands down, bearish divvy. Swing down on the RSI. Swing up on price action. That could give us a little bit of trouble. Also, you have to know here when the 15-minute gets high, price action starts to kind of. But what we did is we got above the resistance. We closed candles above this resistance here on our local. So now what we get to do is we get to flag out the 15, just like I showed you the last few trades. Phantom 3L is the same way. If the 15-minute can flag out and continue out, the 1 hour will continue with the momentum that it has. See that? We're just getting started, and that's a huge candle for the 1 hour. I like that. That's flipping the 4 hour. We're getting what we asked. We're getting the projection theory that we created. I've juxtaposed so many different time frames against each other, all right? And by doing that, you're able to get the special sauce that most people don't see, you know? Long Island, New York, man. Appreciate you, brother. All of these reasons are why I watched for 3 months and will be a lifer for life. Your words speak to my subconscious mind. So cool, brother. 99% of people don't believe that type of stuff. Well, that's why we're going to run them. 99% of people are broke. 99% of people aren't in the 1%. 99% of people don't have funds. 99% of people don't do what they say they're going to do. 99% of people don't have a life of their dreams. They live a life that they're stressed by. They blame everything else for why. Oh, my boss called me in late, so they called their husband. I'm going to be late. Both the relationship consists of them both complaining to each other. It's a horrible relationship, you know. 67 profit on Chainlink right now. XYL, Theta, and Algo if we can. Thanks, brother. You cannot do 3 super chats in a row, my man. You can do 1 super chat, my brother. I appreciate it, though. That's triple dipping. We talk about double dipping. This guy's triple dipping. Unbelievable. No, I'm just messing with you, but still, 1 super chat for 190. And he went for 2 beans. One thing if you threw that into $10 for 3 super chats, man, you're trying to work me. You're trying to work me, bro. I don't choose to watch the lifer, same as I don't choose to wake up and I don't choose to sleep. It's part of nature now. Your personality is very likable. It starts with the host. You're the real deal. Shout out to Jana. I love you. Thank you for being here. Super chats, Mira, Casper, and Rose. Wow, they're coming in strong. Triple dipping. Give them 3. Screw it, you're funny. Triple dipping. Theta used up the dip. There you go. And so look, short liquidations just came in strong on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the liquidity and where the order book lies. More orders up at the top. It's pretty even, but there's still more orders up here at 24K. Suggests we will go to $24,000. That's what the order book says. That's what we're looking at. So it does suggest we will go to 24,000. To 24,000 on the order book. That's what BOOKMAP's telling us. That's what we suggested here. Look, short squeeze we won't flag out if we short squeeze. What will happen is the 15-minute will just get pinned and we'll stay up here for a while and we'll continue to pump. So if we get the short squeeze, this will be confirmed if we start to see liquidations come in here strong. So far, there's 1, 2, 3. Yep, they're trickling in, and we see the liquidity up there. The heat map is stronger up here than it is down here. We're likely to head up and start the short squeeze. So I think it looks to me like another short squeeze is here. If the short squeeze can get us above resistance, that'll be beautiful. Because that's where they all have their stop losses. Everyone that shorted just shorted from here and put a stop loss, right? So now they're about to get their bread buttered. You know, someone's coming for them right now. So let's take a look. Can we watch another short squeeze just like we watched yesterday on the live? I believe we can. This is starting to bump up. Let me get my candles out of here. I want to see that clean candle, baby. I'm waiting for the 15-minute to eventually, hit its point and begin to make its flag. That's what we want. We did call this pump on the live stream. You know, I said my indicators are, and again, I don't tell you where Bitcoin's going to go. I tell you where my indicators have the highest probability. And my indicators said it was a high probability that Bitcoin was going to break out of this flag to the upside. And we did it. That's why people were jumping into the trading group in troves. Because every single day, someone watching is like, dang, I missed that, I missed that, I missed that. And it's really time to step your game up. It's time to change your life. It's time to get pushed by someone who's pushing themselves so hard. Dude, your best friends are your friends that push you the hardest. Let me become your best friend. Let me push you harder than anyone's ever pushed you in your life. I will turn you into a machine. I will turn you into a machine. Maybe you don't want to be a cyborg, but I'll get you there. You'll be John Connors times 10 at the end of this. I'm telling you right now. I played the game all June. I was like, no way they will keep wrecking those shorts. Then they kept taking my money. Had to learn that lesson. School of the hard knocks oftentimes is the best teacher. Shout out to Bison 9. Why were you shorting against me, dude? I love when my students counter trade me. Makes me so happy. I see it all the time. The other day I saw my man Lysergic, man, counter trading me. Like I'll be like highest probability of a break to the upside, and they'll open up a short. And I'm like, what? Like what? You know? Oh, everything's gonna pump with this pump now. All the coins that we were talking about, we're gonna get the move. Phantom 3L is gonna pump too. Look, there it goes, baby. Phantom 3L, and look, that 1 hour wants to fly for Phantom 3L, suggesting you're about to get massive gains for Phantom 3L. Phantom 3L is a good player in the game. Look, 15% in less than an hour. This thing makes gains fast. Yeah, we talked about MATIC. Everything's gonna break out, everyone. It's simple. Don't you get it? It's connected to Bitcoin. They were all in the same shape. They were all on the flag. We said the flag would break out if Bitcoin broke out. What happened? It broke out, right? So we're showing you how this plays out. We're showing you how to use Bitcoin to trade the altcoins. All right? Super important. I just clicked over to watch that BitBoy live, and yeah, I'm back. Lifer, 100% right. Your work ethic is second to none. I got 250 stop here all day, baby. Love it, baby. Love it. Shout out to everybody here. Uniswap, thanks, brother. So let's take a look at the super chats now. Mara, Casper, Rose, XYO, and Yudi. Let's put our minds to work, everybody. Let's not sit mindless. Get your notebooks out. Get yourself situated. Let's get motivated, baby. This is how you change your life. You get educated and you make it happen. All right? You don't just sit there and coast through life. You make it happen, baby. You make it happen. The people that make things, that make changes in their life, they make the change. They are the change. All right? Casper Labs, dude, everything is pumping now. The whole market's going to pump on this 1 hour. I'm telling you right now. We were all waiting for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin could fake out. Raise stop losses. Always protect price action. I can't tell you what to do, but always protect your capital. Dude, Casper Labs look nice. Look, the 800 is still in here. It's so funny. Casper Labs is looking pretty nice to me. Look at this long boy consolidation. Let's go to the 4 hour here. I mean, you got this nice consolidated move here. See that? And this is likely to pump back to the upside. Make a move. Also, I remember some news that I brought out recently. Then 2 days later, it was on these big channels. I already went over it quickly. Just very quickly in brief. So you guys want the news, I'll give you the news too. I'll give you the news. You just want news, I'll give you the news. You know, you want to sit there and be entertained? I get it. Everyone wants to be entertained. I understand that. But get your mind right, baby. Get your mind right. That's what you want to do. Drink that lemon water. Get yourself focused. Get motivated. Change your life, baby. Crypto spiked in the face of bad news. The rate hike. To me, that wasn't bad news. See, people don't understand the economy if they think that's bad news. Like, they don't fully understand. You know? I have Bitcoin for the benefit of my kids, says Gibraltar MP. Look at that. Binance jumps into NFT ticketing. We're going to look at some crazy news I got it coming for you. Lido DAO is interesting to me. It soars 400% in July. Lido DAO. Anyway. So we're going to go through the super chats. We got Mirror go through. All right. So Casper Labs, which is this thing made a move. 4 hour actually looks like it's going to flip to the upside. See this little 4 hour flip here? That's an interesting move. See that little curve? We could get a curve to the upside here. 1 hour time frame is suggesting that you continue at least to the target. You want to get above this resistance. All right? Or, that's where I would be. I like to take profits at resistance. So if I was in this trade, I would be taking profits at resistance. That's what I would do when the stochastics gets above the dotted line and curves. So to me, it's all about the stochastics, not just the measured move, but it's about the stochastics. That's also a cup and handle. Savvy cup and heady to the upside. The last time I saw a cup and handle like that, it was 1985. A rainstorm had come. I was eating ice cream. The rain came so fast, the ice cream cone turned into nothing. So what I did is I grabbed a cup. As the rain dropped the ice cream, turned it into ice cream soup, and I just ended up drinking it. What else could you do? I mean, the rain was hard. It destroyed the entire ice cream cone. It was falling apart like cardboard on the side of the road. It was insanity. I couldn't take it anymore. I made the story up completely. It was not one of my best ones. I've done better. 9.8% gains here coming out of Casper. All right. I wasn't trading against you, Lifer. I was just being emotional and dumb. But June was one of the best lessons I could have went through. Bison 9. Okay. All right. Hand gestures. Emery Thompson. Siren song leading sailor to doom. Siren song leading sailor. What? Red Sparrow. Black Widow. I have no idea what he's saying. Sounds like textbook succumbs. I don't know. All right. Super chat. Mirror, Rose, XYO, Uni, Bond, and XRP. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at Mirror Protocol, which we saw in this giant double bottom recently back in the day. Let's see what happened to Mirror Protocol to the upside here. So Mirror on KuCoin. Wow. I mean, cup and handles all day long, right? I mean, if you play them like they're supposed to be played. But look, we found this cup and handle for Mirror. And we talked about this banging up 80% gains. We nailed that. We hit it, right? So it's now time to kind of delete all our old work and see it for what it is again. But look, I mean, Mero was in a cup and handle. Hands down. I mean, Sammy cup with a handy. Samuel cup and handle. And so there you have it. Cup and handle to the upside. Bang. And that's actually still continuing. Again, it's just like everything else. It's got to get above the resistance. Got above this first resistance, so that's great. You can use that as support once it gets rejected by its next move to the upside. It still has momentum. 50-minute is getting overbought, just like everything else in the game. So this is when I begin to flag out. I also use the 50-minute for profits. I absolutely love it. I see the 1 hour ready to go. I ride the 50-minute up. I take my profit. I watch the 50-minute make a flag. I jump back in when the 50-minute gets low. I come up again. I make 2 trades inside the 1 hour. Bang, 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 bang. And then I take profits at resistance each time. I call it a day. It's the perfect way to trade. It's how I trade. I use the 1 hour to scalp the 15. I go back and forth. If the trade keeps going with momentum, I stay in the 1 hour and keep it pumping. If that went over your head, I get it. Tight moving averages, 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. Highly likely you're going to get a push up to the upside. I talk about tight moving averages. If you're in my trading group, I go over this all the time. Look when they were tight right here, like a rope. When they get really tight like a rope, and you're also in a channel. So I'm a pattern trader, but I pattern trade in conjunction with tight moving averages. So whenever I see tight moving averages, that's a lesson for me to get busy. So look, the last 3 real big times we had tight moving averages with a bullish pennant. Right here. Massive move up. Okay. They weren't tight again. They got tight right there. Slightly. Move up. Then we were in a downtrend, so it doesn't play in a downtrend. We've now established a new uptrend. We have a high, a low, a higher low. That's 4 instances of an uptrend. Okay? So that's starting to brew. Now you had tight moving average right there. Pump. Tight moving averages again. Pump. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So you start with a pattern, but then you start looking for the moving averages. All right? So Mera is in a flag here on the 15. I would flag it out on the 15-minute. It's likely, if it's bullish, it'll stay in this flag. If it's bearish, it'll stay in a flag and make a Bart Simpson to the downside. We have to heed that the 4 hour is overbought. We keep talking about that, but that actually is showing a bit of a flip. And it actually got pretty close to the 21 and moved up. This actually has legs. Mera looks like it's going to continue to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if this got even bigger to this bigger measured move. I'm making a call here for Mera because that 4 hour has legs. 18% gains back to 25 cents for Mera Protocol. And it's already been on a bit of a tear. We call that massive pump already with this giant double bottom. And it played out perfectly. Can we get Mera again at the right place at the right time? We should pull a Fibonacci on this if we are responsible as well. We're going to pull a fib on this and we're going to flip it on up to here. That's going to give us the 706 fib retracement. That's a very healthy fib retracement. That's the secret fib that most people don't even know exists. Institutional fib that you'll learn if you trade with me. Most people won't even show you that. You won't even know about it. It'll go right over your head. But that's how we made that trade right there. So interesting enough. All right. So Mirror Protocol. Watching the 15-minute now on a flag. Everything else looking dandy on the 1 hour and the 15. And that's how I would trade Mirror Protocol. XYO in the game. Let's take a look at XYO. Good coin to trade on and off. It's on KuCoin. It's also on Coinbase. Has good liquidity. Look at that M. You do not want to trade an M. When you see an M pattern is going to dip. You're going to take the measured move of the M to the middle line here. You're going to swing that over. That should be the measured move. We got saved by what? Support and resistance. I don't care what your measured moves are. You must heed support and resistance. So that did heed support and resistance. 15 minutes extremely low right now. Let's take a look at that. This actually is different. Everything else, it actually has both. Look, it has hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. I trade that blind 90% of the time. All right. Also, what I show you inside, I've seen this before. There's a cup and handle inside of the volume. This is crazy, but I started doing this recently. See that cup with the handle? Falling volume with falling price says we will get a reversal to the upside. 50-minute is spent. MACD turning, hidden bullish divergence as well. You can actually go to the settings tab and you can add these awesome names. If everyone does this, you're going to help everyone learn in my group because they're going to be able to see on the chart what things are. So stochastics turning up, MACD turning up, RSI turning up with hidden bullish. Falling volume with falling price suggests this will pump to the upside. You know what it is? It's an estranged, mangled cup and handle. That's what it is. It's a mangled cup and handle. See it? And this thing has legs to the upside, in my humble opinion, even though it doesn't look that nice. Also, it's in this channel here. And it's at the bottom of the channel, likely to break back to the top of the channel. So I am seeing a move right now for XYO for about 36% gains. I'm liking this coin right now. Let me take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is coming down for moves. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours spent. See, tells me you could tank all the way back down here. You pull a fib on this, and I wouldn't be surprised if, we make one last move, fine. But even where we're at, we could come back down. So we make one last move, and then you come back down to the 618. So I get weary when the 4 hour's not in my favor. It sketches me out a little bit. All right. Well, right there, 36% gains happening. But remember, anything is possible. And if you dump to the downside and this trade goes wrong, remember the 4 hour was kind of telling you to be careful. However, I like the 15-minute right now, pointing to the upside with the market in the bullishness right now, and the sentiment on the Thursday. Thursday is also my favorite day to trade. Thursdays, hands down, I find more wins on Thursday than any day of the week. I love trading. I almost say, why trade any other day than Thursday? Phantom 3L just made massive gains of 18%. Still hasn't decided to make it cool because that's the short squeeze continuing to the upside. See, we have a whole handle on this. We know exactly what's going on here. We told you Bitcoin was likely going up to 24,000, didn't we? It's at 23.9, right? We told you that. How do we know it was going up there? Because we saw more liquidity up there than we saw down here. The market maker's going to go where the liquidity goes. We saw the short squeeze right there, and I said, are we going to get more? And then there the short squeeze happened. We called another short squeeze here on the live again. Going to another channel is the worst thing you could do. I have no idea why you would. You wouldn't be able to figure out this stuff, and you'd be lost in the sauce yet again. You wouldn't be calling this Bitcoin pump like we did to the upside here. Bang, 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 and now we're headed towards the resistance. I tell you, but right now, we broke through another one. We broke through this one. We broke through this one now. We're coming for you now. 24,269. We want you, baby. We want you. And I told you the 222 keeps showing up. 22 minutes and 22 minutes and 22 seconds of watch time. 22222. Perfectly done. Right? Let's keep the like. I want to keep the watchers up to 700. I don't know why people are leaving. There's no reason to leave this stream. We are not done yet. Other people that are super smart are sending in super chats. A lot of those super chats probably are tasty delights because the livers are pretty smart individuals. And when they're on the live paying attention, you're going to get more information. So I believe even just leaving a super chat to the wayside could be, you're throwing gains in the garbage right now, in my humble opinion. So look at this. 68% chance of break to the upside. 50-minute is pushing up. I wouldn't be surprised if this popped to the upside. So watch XYO. Whole market starting to make a bit of a move here. The live stream is a prerequisite for the trading group, though. If you're missing the live stream a lot, you're going to miss out on a lot of teaching. A lot of teaching. A lot of free teaching. All right. XYO looking scrumptious for sure. Hidden bullish, pointing up. You got to trade that. I don't care what the 4 hour says. You got, not me, not you, but a trader has to trade an environment that looks that healthy. You see what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Wow, 23,008, and we're getting that. Eventually, the 15 minutes going to stall out. When the short squeeze is eventually over, this 15 minute will stall out. We'll see some divergence. We're looking for bearish divergence on the 1 minute to kind of stop the carnage. Just like we look for bullish divergence to stop the pain to the downside. Same scenario. Divergences are the liquidations. And look, that was the end right there. 24,300. They got it. That was the end, in my humble opinion. The problem with this is now, people think that it's time to short now. Perfect time to short, right? Wrong. The 1 hour still has momentum, and the 15 minutes in a flag. So a smart trader flags it out right now. A emotional trader says, well, now it's time to short because, the second the green candle stops, you short the market because after a pump, it goes down. And what happens is they create more liquidations. I really feel like more people are going to jump in and short this. This is when I do use my feeling because I have to use my instinct here. I have a feeling more people are going to short this. Whatever happens, we got our flag on the 15 and we're ready to watch it happen as the Stokes recreate. And we know that the 1 hour still has momentum. So I'm actually still bullish for the rest of the day as well. All right. All right, let's take a look at Uni and Bond and XRP. Shout out to the Super Chat. Shout out to everyone you coming on in. Thank you for the $111 in Super Chats. Much respect to you and yours. 690 people, 682 likes. Only 8 people shy of that watch button. You guys are amazing. Uni for massive gains. Shout out to All Legs No Torso. I know she jumped on in there for Uni. Bang, bang, bang. And sometimes I didn't make this trade and I was like, I should have got in. You know what? It makes me just as happy to know that I got someone in my group to make gains as it does for me to make gains. I'm beginning to learn that my gains are your gains. You know what I'm saying? And I get just as complete with myself when I make someone else gains as I do when I make myself gains. And I'm learning that I'm here to help other people learn and get educated. I'm here to help other people find their subconscious mind. I'm here to help other people retrain themselves to become the greatest version of themselves. That is my life goal. I'm going to do it. Our life goal is to change the lives of 10 million people, is to make $10 billion and to donate 9 billion of it. That's my goal. I'll leave my kids with $1 billion and they can do whatever they want with it, But I'm going to donate. I'm going to make 10 billion and I'm going to donate 9 billion. That is the goal of this channel, the overall goal of my life, and this channel is my life. So the goal is, that's the goal here. If you want to help me in that goal, we have a huge goal. And I believe we can definitely accomplish it. So look, this is when you start flagging out. See, this is what I mean. Once you get high on the RSI, it's time to take profits, and you're far away from the 21-day moving average. You're going to start a flag. That is it. That's the top for the temporary moment. You'll flag out now, and then you'll have to find the flag and continue to the upside after the fact. Price action does this. It moves in spurts, sideways, spurts, sideways. The Stokes show you. The spurts are the movement in the Stokes up. The sideways are when the Stokes reset back down. If you're lucky enough not to dump and actually go sideways here. So right now, two things are going to happen. We're going to dump and give it all back, or we're going to go sideways when the Stokes reset. If we get down here and we're still in the flag somewhere here, it's highly likely we're going to pump again. Because now you have a shape that has a 68% chance of a break to the upside, and now you're playing with probabilities yet again. Now you have low stochastics. Low stochastics push you to the upside. Aha. Now you're building a picture. Now you're also planning because you're planning out the trade way before the trade even occurred. All right. And now, we play Uni 3L for massive gains. So when we see Uni about to pump, we get on the 3L token and take it for gains. All right. We were in the 3L token down here. This thing is up massively since this morning. It's even up even more. The last hour and a half, it's up 37% gains. Massive gains. And look at the short squeeze coming again. I believe they're going to go, because too many people are ignorant, and they're going to be like, well, because it went so high and everyone just got shorted, then we should short now because all the shorts got liquidated. You don't get it. You don't get it. You're going to create more liquidations. You're going to pile yourselves all the way back up to 24,280. I don't know what to tell you, but people don't like to listen. If you had BOOKMAP, you could probably avoid all the pain too by seeing what the orders were and not just by playing on just actual, anyone could be a pattern trader. It is kind of elementary, just one or two patterns. I do way more than pattern trading. So when someone calls me a pattern trader, I get offended because I'm not pattern trading. I'm doing so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday I was a little sensitive when I met someone's like, oh, he's a pattern trader, because it's really not what I am. I'm a divergence trader at heart of hearts. So let's take a look at Bond. Bond took a beat down, suggested it could bounce to the upside. I'll show you how I trade Bond today. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to you. So like, I wouldn't touch Bond. Right now it's bear flagging on the 15. Everything else looks bullish, and Bond's in a bear flag. You flip this upside down, that's a bullish flag. That's a bear flag. Look, once something pumps hard. Now Bond is in the golden pocket. I'll give you that right now. And it's getting close to the 21-day moving average. So the second something pumps hard, I go to the daily. I wait for the daily to reset on the stochastics, just like I'm showing you on the 15-minute. I do the same thing on every single time frame. I flag out the price action and I watch it. Look, Phantom 3 out. Perfect time to take profits now. I would be out. You do whatever makes you happy. And pending a short squeeze, this is basically going to be the best bet for a sale. And you can look, where was the best time to sell? 50-minute got high. Sell there. Sell there. Sell there. Sell there. Sell there. Sell right there. Sell right there. Sell. And every time we were really high on the stochastics above the dotted line curving. So this tells me that this is likely your flag now. Now this stays in a flag and we reset on the stochastics. So what if I want to trade this? I don't trace the green candle. I waited because you could get in at the high and then you get beat. So you go here and you set an alert. When that alert hits, if you're still in the flag, I enter the trade. It's that simple. I use the 7-minute to be even more precise. Then I trade that 1 hour momentum and keep it moving, baby. And I make sure the bigger time frame has me at hello. That's my advanced. This is my advanced trading course. Advanced Trading Course 101 for Bitcoin. All right. And just you could trade anything in any market in the world. So Bond, we're watching where it is to come down now. All right. I'd like to see it stay in the zone where it's at. Bond. Making a bit of a bear flag right now. Not looking too good. Extremely beat down. It is at the 618 and it is in the golden pocket. I have pointed that out. I wouldn't be surprised if it bounces hard off the 4 hour. But also, I see a little more downside because the moving averages are too wide for me. I can't get in when they're that far apart. They got to start getting closer together. So Bond could pump, come on down, come on, and then we might see one of these. And then that would be the sweet spot. So I'm not ready for Bond yet because the moving averages are just too far apart for me personally. All right? My trading style would not let me get in when the moving averages are that far apart. However, I like what we're doing here. 21 just crossed the 200. It's a pretty good sign, and you are at the golden pocket. So anything could happen. We could get a huge pump. Anything could happen. All right? It leads me to the smaller time frames. And so now you have, look, resistance for Bond at 1128. You got to get it back above that resistance to remain bullish. Hands down. If you don't, then it is what it is. You see? So Bond, something to think about. All right. XRP, the last super chat that I see there. Shout out to everybody here. And thank you so much for the super chats. Much respect to you and yours. Why do you say dang it KuCoin? What a weirdo. Okay, where do you score a goal in football? They scream, go, go. Super chats, Rose, XRP, a low cap gem of your choice. Hey, I just joined the stream. Do you look at ETC yet? It's pumping like crazy. Yeah, we already called that too. That was one of the coins that we pushed. KuCoin is completely down. I can't close my long, can't even log in. That's not true, man. KuCoin's working great right now. Yo, bro, you waited for me. Shout out to Crypto Dino. We love you. Please stop with KuCoin issues. We are sorry. KuCoin went down for me. Working for me. Desktop for me. KuCoin is good. KuCoin spiked super hard on Bitcoin. Yep. No issues. KuCoin working fine. Yeah, exactly. Can you take a look at Clay, USDT Clayton, for the $5 super chat training by Audric? Thank you. 31,400 subscribers and climbing. Thank you to everyone who helped us out. ACH is about to go. BOOKMAP. Yeah, KuCoin. Our app and going. Yes. Yep. Broken for me. Well, that's your... I'm sorry, man. Just recharge. It's your internet, man. Super chat. Rose, a low cap gem of your choice. So XRP and Rose we got to go through. KuCoin strong. Please check out request. KuCoin went down for me too, but I'm back in. Network error. The desktop is working. The app is not. Just use the desktop, man. It's probably Apple. That's Apple AWS. That may not even be KuCoin. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I just had a network error too with this with BOOKMAP. So I think it was worldwide AWS thing. I don't think it was just one thing. Actually, never mind. KuCoin not working. My KuCoin app is working fine. David Kendall. cryptolifer, my goal is to have 20 BTC for my family. I believe I will reach that working with you. You will. You will. You're going to get exactly where you want to go in life if you put your mind to it. There's no reason why you won't. You make your reality and then you live in it. It's pretty simple. If KuCoin ever makes it, my ETH and XRP get stranded, I'm going to... Dude, you shouldn't have your XRP and ETH on KuCoin. That's, see, Bison9, man, what you just said irritates me, man. I love you, bro, but come on, man. If KuCoin ever makes my ETH and XRP stranded, I'm going to punch them. Dude, why don't you take it off the exchange and put it on a hardware wallet, dude? Stop leaving coins that you want long-term that you care about on exchanges. Stop. Enough is enough, man. KuCoin service unavailable. Just used it. Anyone else? Agreed. I was having some lag with 3 commas, which is tied my KuCoin. Laptop definitely better. I have all my XRP on my ledger, Bison9. Exactly. What are you using to see liquidations? I'm using BOOKMAP. All right. XRP, dude, everything got the 1 hour pump. And so I was cautious about the 4 hour, but I said I trade when the 1 hour and the 50 minute are low. That's when I open up a trade. That's when I've won most of my trades. It makes it happen, right? So again, now you're just going to flag out the 15 and the 7. That's what you got to do. Just flag out the 15 and the 7 minute. Just like I showed you. When in doubt, flag it out. When that flag fills and the Stokes reset, you're ready for more. XRP to the upside, baby. Bitcoin, 23,760. And I told you it was going to get rejected here. It did. Right? Previous resistance. Take profits at resistance. Sell off, enter on support. There's no other way to trade. There's no other way to trade. All right? Don't play yourself. All right? Don't play yourself and pay yourself. I made that up yesterday. Bison9, he who makes the most mistakes has the most knowledge in the end. It's true. I made so many more mistakes than everybody. I threw myself to the limit. Let's take a look at Rose. And most charts should look just like we went over. If they're healthy and everything's right, SuperChat a low cap gem of your choice. Great line for a track. So Rose had the pump. I mean, now you're on bearish divvy, Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down on the RSI. It's no good. Bearish divergence. You're in a rising wedge, breaks down 68% of the time. So you had your pump, you had your fun. I could go parabolic though. I'll tell you that. So if the 7 minute is pinned, you might have a chance here. 7 minute is getting pinned. Chance you can actually continue to stay inside the pattern here. There's a chance here. All right. Does have a measured move here to the upside as well. Bang. All the way to about this level here. How many are holding ACH flag in the chart? We'll take a look at that. I hold ACH. Regrettably so. Not happy about it at all. Didn't put a lot in, so it is what it is. But so this is pointing down on the 1 hour. It's trying to maintain a flag. So look, I would actually do this. I'd flag it out this way. And I wouldn't touch it to the 1 hour resets. It could pump, but it's just not my bag right now. And it had a huge pump on the 4 hour. I mean, that was the trade right there, and it's time to get out. Low stochastics, high stochastics. I wouldn't be touching it now. It kind of front run the rest of the move there. Got a big move. So I'd be waiting for the 4 hour to come on back down. I like how the show is all business and no BS every time, baby. Look at, Sushi 3L is on my radar. I put it out last night because it just looked hot to me. I was like, this coin, if any coin's going to pump, it's going to be Sushi 3L. And look, I called this last night on a play out. And look, it continued to pump. It nailed it. Last night I was like, I should go all in on this. I had a feeling. Why? Well, the 4 hour was very low compared to the rest of the market. And the 4 hour was high and everything else. So this thing we're halfway through. This thing pumped hard, Sushi 3L. Yeah, and I believe I gave that to the crew. Let me make sure, but I'm pretty sure I put out Sushi 3L last night. Yeah, yesterday at 9:50, I'm about to go to sleep. Sushi 3L, that was my coin. Looks interesting for sure. I believe this thing was going to pump hard. On the daily, looked amazing. 4 hour looked good too. I was like, this coin is ready to blast. And lo and behold, I put it out last night. Look, I put this out last night. This thing is up massive. Like, so let's look at the before and after real quick. It's my trade of the night. Sushi 3L on the daily. Ready to pop. I got in there. Well, I wanted 66.8, right? So let's look. 66.8. 66. That's good enough. 66. Yeah. Oh, come on. 668 right there. I mean, that's a 42% gain overnight. Gains in your sleep. Like, I handed this like a football to the receiver, to the running back. I mean, just take that and run with that. You know what I'm saying? Take that, baby. Take that. Look at that pump to the upside. Beautiful move. And then you woke up this morning after the initial pump, and then it was the flag, and that flag just ate it to the upside. And look, it's about to go all the way to my first target. Bang, bang, bang. 47% gains it hit for Sushi 3L. Massive gains for Sushi 3L. And I posted it on the daily. You could even just look at the daily chart. This is what I posted last night. Massive gains for Sushi 3L. So this trading group just continues to make gains in our sleep. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the place to be. We've called Bitcoin accurately hundreds of times. And the last week, we nailed it. Like, we can say that we actually nailed it. We called the exact bottom for Bitcoin 2 days ago. We called the move up during the Fed movement yesterday. We called the pump right now this morning. I even called pumps last night and throughout the day that you didn't see because you weren't part of the trading group if you're not in the trading group. So, yeah, I mean, that's just nuts right there. Sushi 3L for massive gains. Sean, let's get that up. I'll send you the link. Sushi 3L for massive gains. Unbelievable. And last night, I was like, this is the one. Every once in a while, I'll see a chart, and I'm like, that's the one right there. Like, I had a 90% feeling that was going to pump last night before I went to bed. Like, it was like no doubt in my mind. I don't know why, but I was like, that's it. I could tell the charts were conveying so much information. They were showing me so many things that I've seen before in my life. So I don't care about the MACD. So the MACD had a bearish cross. Who cares? Stochastics was pointing out. Don't care what the MACD says. I don't care. I only want to see the pink showing, or if the Stokes are low, I don't even care what the MACD says. I want to see lack of bearish momentum if I can get it. The 4 hours showed you what I look for, though, in the MACD before the entry right there. Entry was right there with the bullish divergence. So if you use my status, see, when Bitcoin dumped, that was the entry right there. So you used Bitcoin's bullish divergence. That was the 7 minute that we called for Bitcoin. You'd be up hundreds of percent right now. See? That's how you double your portfolio, by using the 3 hours once you call Bitcoin nicely. It's not easy. It looks easier than it is. It takes time, right? Look at this guy said, Lifer teaches you while making gains for you. What else can you ask for? And I don't make gains for anyone. You guys make your own gains, but we teach you how to make them. What else can you ask for? What is crazy is that if you soak in all the things he says and says and does, your life turns 180 for the positive. It really does. Like, if you start drinking lemon water, if you start working out every day, if you cut alcohol out of your life's going to change. It's going to change. You're going to have an amazing life. I'm telling you right now, those 3 things alone are going to leave an indelible impact on you. You'll always remember those things, and you'll feel great. You will. You'll feel great. Sushi 3L for the win, baby. For the win. Might have been one of the biggest gainers of the day. Let's take a look. Bitcoin 3L just continued to pump. It did not stop. We put this on your radar way before. Look at that. It just continued to pump. That's insanity how much it just pumped right now. Uni 3L just continued to pump. Sushi 3L for massive gains. Look, it's the top 4 gainer in the game. Oh, I actually had this. Interesting. I put this out yesterday. Came back up. Did not hit the stop loss. So we could take that for gains, baby. We can call that because we put out the low. I put out a call right there. It would pump up, come back down, not go lower, double bottom, and fly. So if you're in the channel, we got op for gains too. 80% gains for op as we go over what happened. I just have to go over how many gains did we hit now. Unbelievable. This is crazy. I also gave you YFI last night. It was on my radar. YFI continued to break up all the way to the target. I even said it's likely to hit the target. I said that like earlier this morning. I said YFI ready to continue to the target, and it did. So YFI for gains. This is crazy. Now the gains are starting to fall in. You know, it's like we work hard, and then the gains just start falling on us. And that's what it is. You work, you work, you work. You feel like you're struggling. You can't see it. And then next thing you know, the gains just start slamming on you. It's like like you couldn't believe it. You know? So Shano, are you out there, Shano? Nice. Thank you, Sean. Get YFI out there. They all hit, dude. All of these are hitting. Ethereum Classic we put out. I mean, this thing just kept booming on you. We put it out right there. Look how big it is now. Up 8, it's 69% gains, man. Redo this one. Redo ETC too. This thing is just banging on them. Wow. I'll post this. This is insanity what's happening. This is a short squeeze for Bitcoin. And we're getting the benefit of it. We're getting the benefit of the short squeeze. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, this is insanity. My trading group is just paying. It's just nuts. Look, we put this out yesterday at 11:40 in the morning. 2 days later, it's up 80, 69% gains. I mean, look at that. That's a straight. We called the exact bottom right there. Exactly where to enter the trade. You can't beat this stuff. I mean, this is insane. What a day to be alive. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin at 23,870 continued to get short squeezed. They just won't listen. They won't listen. They're going to continue to come at it. They keep, oh, if it's pumped, then I'm going to short it again. Come on, man. How lame can you be to get emotionally pushed and pulled by the market maker every which way and then eventually have them take all your money? How lame can you be? Bitcoin's likely to make a flag here. We called the top too, exactly when to get out of the trade. We show you exactly when to get in. We show you exactly when to get out all the time on the show, every single day. Look at the views, 3333. You got to see it because it's true. 33333. It just switched, but it was all threes for a split second. Shout out to everybody here. 723 likes, $140 of chat revenue. We're getting it in, baby. We're getting it in. Am I missing any super chats? I want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset. And that is your time. I just don't know how much I should start with to invest when I join. Last time you were on ATBC, you were the only one calling for Bitcoin to go higher based on the charts. I trusted your TA. Thank you. Hey, I'm going to be on today too. Everyone, I'm going to be on Around the Blockchain today at 5 o'clock. Catch me on ATB. It's your class talk group through Discord. No, it's a link in the Zoom. But don't worry, we'll get you going. Give me that one gem to CA into my last super chat. I don't like to tell people what to DCA into, man. And honestly, I don't have the gems right now yet. I like Wild and Gala. What's the market? Be aware that the recession was just FUD. Was the market became that the recession was just FUD? Oh, what? ATB now going on my calendar, Lifer Nation to show up. Yeah, dude, I'm every Thursday at 5 o'clock, I'm on Around the Blockchain. Every single Thursday. Like, it's been the same for months now. They always ask me to switch it up, but I like it. Yeah, Wild and Gala on my long-term holds, baby. I believe Wild's going to do massive damage to the upside. My B-Day is August 3rd. Ooh, that's the day I'm traveling. I travel on August 3rd, but we travel at night, so that would be fine. I got deja vu and had to look if I was watching an older video and not the live. Glitch in the Matrix, I guess. I'll tell you something that's really strange. Anyone tell me if you think I'm crazy. I think that we shifted into a new dimension in the last week. I really do. And I'll tell you why. Every time, I still can't believe it. Because No, I know you guys, this is going to be really strange, but this is true. This is true. I honestly kind of want to like break this down here. But I have a green screen behind me, and the green screen always battles with the light. And I had the green screen and the light and the green screen and the light, and they kept hitting each other, and it was never working. And now they don't hit each other at all. And I swear the light was always right here in the room, and I put the green screen in center. I came from my vacation, and the light was over the left a little bit. And I'm like, dude, I know for the last 4 years in this room, the light has been directly here because it's always now the last week, it doesn't get in the way of the green screen at all. The light's a little over the left. And maybe I'm nuts, but it's weird to me. Something has shifted. Something has changed. I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it is, but something is strange. I have no idea what it is. Super chats are all done. Was the market being aware of the recession? It's possible. Any food missing? No food was missing. I'll believe that too. The Mandela effect. The hotel room put you in another dimension. Something just feels different lately. Yeah, we went through the reset. Things have slowed down and the money transfer is happening. I feel it too. You look like $1 million to me, Lifer. Shout out to Bison 9. Thank you, man. I feel great. BOOKMAP looks really cool. I have a link to BOOKMAP in the description below. You won't get a better discount than through my link, so you gotta do it. I'm telling you, if you want that education, you can't always rely on me. Some days you're gonna wanna get in. You're gonna wanna have that information yourself. You're gonna wanna know when the shorts are getting squeezed out. Look, there's still more liquidity here at 24,280. There's still more liquidity up here than down here. It says we're going to 24,200. It's that simple. It's that simple. The shorts are going to continue to short, and we're going to squeeze them out. Holding a MATIC short from 0.55. Yikes. That's eerie. I once found a giant rat frozen in time in the middle of the walkway. It was a crazy day. Flag forming on ETH on the 5-minute. Feeling pretty confident. 0.44 was the gala bottom. I agree. I literally almost YOLO'd 1 ETH on the live. In 5 years, when it's 80K, that's going to make it happen. Yep. But totally agree with you. Uncle Sam, the Summertime Song by Sublime has changed too. So weird. Ever since they started, the CERN calendar time shift, I think they are playing with CERN, and something is going on. I'm just telling you, man, that light was never there. I could almost put my life on the fact that light was more to the right in this room, and now it's more over here. Like, how is that possible? It's just, you know, who knows? Ever since they started them CERN calendar time shift, yep. All right, everyone, I'm out for the day. Let's take a look. We're watching Bitcoin in this flag. That's it. We're going to watch Bitcoin on the 15-minute. If it could flag out on the 15-minute as the Stokes reset, the 1 hour still has momentum. There's really no reason for the 1 minute to stop here. So I want to see a flag on the 15, and the short squeeze could continue on BOOKMAP. As you can see, how did we figure this out? We saw the short squeeze. We saw the stochastics. See, this time the stochastics worked for us, though. The 15-minute was low. The 1 hour was low. And boom, 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 boom. We got the move to the upside. So we're watching a flag here on the 15-minute. If the flag can complete itself and make nice market structure as it comes on down and resets, I could see us pumping back up to the next measured move of 24,442. We also see more liquidity up there at 24,200. BOOKMAP is telling us we're likely to boom to the upside. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Crypto is life. Catch me today on Around the Blockchain. I'll be back with my tie and my nice little vest ready to go. Can't wait to see you all there. We're going to blow blow them out the water like we do every single week. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for coming on in. Have a great day. And you are the best. You will do everything you want to do in your life. Say it out loud right now. Believe in yourself. Get rid of the drugs. Get rid of the alcohol. Work out. Drink lemon water every day and become the best version of yourself. If there's negative people in your life, remove them immediately, patiently and calmly, and be the nicest you can about it. Be respectful to everybody and move on. Everyone have a great day. Be safe. I love you all.